baseball team. Now, Somerset Patriots baseball.
A pleasant good evening and welcome to TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater, New Jersey, where tonight the Somerset Patriots play host to the Sugarland Skeeters for the final game of a 6-game homestand and the final game of a 3-game series. The Patriots took the first game of this series, but the Skeeters actually took the last one last night with a 4-0 win. Somerset hopes to return to their winning ways as they wrap up their penultimate homestand of the 2019 regular season. Well, welcome inside the broadcast booth, everybody. My name is Mark Schwartz. This man right here is Brandon Pelter. And Brandon, as always, most important question of the day. How are you?
I'm doing great. Ready to wrap up this homestand. We're playing baseball, so if you're watching from home and you're wondering, should I come out to the ballpark? Get over here and get over here fast because we've got a ball game coming up and it's starting in just a few minutes.
Yeah, we are all systems go for tonight. There was a little bit of rain earlier in the day, but the tarp has been off the field ever since 9 a.m. and we are full steam ahead for tonight's ball game. And the hope is that the Patriots are full steam ahead for tonight's ball game as well. Last night, Brandon, we talked about it a little bit last night, but certainly a tough loss, a game that was scoreless going into the 9th inning, and it ultimately didn't go Somerset's way. Yeah,
and it was two tough mistakes, 2 ground balls at Mike Antonini, and unfortunately just had some difficulty making the throws. But, hey, look, another great pitching performance at the end of the day. They lost 4-0, but 4 unearned runs, so now today you hope the offense is there, especially with the lefty Rick Teasley on the bump.
Oh, it was Tyler Cloyd last night who tossed a season-high 9 strikeouts, and you mentioned the aforementioned Teasley on the mound for the Patriots today. He's had a lot of straight dominant starts in the second half. There have been a couple of starts for Rick that weren't necessarily up to where he would like him to be, but overall, it's been another impressive season for the Southpaw.
Yeah, and the big thing for Rick has been, first of all, as always, he's going to work guys inside. He's going to pound you on the inner half of the plate, but one big adjustment that he's made his past couple of starts is when he's been struggling and when he hasn't been locating and getting the called strike from the automated balls and strike system, there have been times where he's trying to pitch to the system, and at that, when he's doing that, he's catching too much of the plate. He's getting hit hard. So you can't pitch to the system. You have to hit your spots, throw your strikes, and just know that those strike calls will come.
Well, Teasley will go up against Carlos Pimentel on the mound for the Sugarland Skeeters tonight. There's a lot going on at TD Bank Ballpark. We have the Elmora Troopers, the Mid-Atlantic Regional Champions, representing New Jersey at the Little League World Series. They are in attendance tonight. They were actually just announced onto the field a couple of minutes ago, and if you were still thinking about coming out to tonight's ball game, the Elmora Troopers team will be on the concourse signing autographs. So a lot going on with that. It's also New Jersey Devils night here at TD Bank Ballpark. NJ Devil himself will be in attendance. He'll be entertaining fans all night long. Christoph Oliwa, a former Stanley Cup champion with the Devils, he is in attendance signing autographs and taking pictures as well. So a lot going on here at TD Bank Ballpark. But as we look towards the bigger picture for a second here, Brandon, it's the Somerset Patriots. They're wrapping up a homestand. They have a huge road trip coming up. 7 games, 4 against the High Point Rockers, 3 more against the Sugarland Skeeters team. They're on the outside of the playoff picture looking in, but, still the door cracked open, and you would imagine that another win has to come tonight for this Patriots team to stay alive.
No doubt about it. We continue to say it just about each and every night, but a win is imperative, and tonight more so than really any other game that we've had. They've got to win.
The magic number for the Patriots to be eliminated from wild card contention is 5. That's any combination of Rocker wins and Patriot losses totaling 5 would end Somerset's 2019 postseason hopes. Somerset has taken the field here at TD Bank Ballpark. The Skeeters have exited their dugout, so we will step aside for tonight's national anthem. When we return, the TD Bank starting lineups and first pitch. It's the final game of the 3-game series between the Somerset Patriots and the Sugarland Skeeters, and all the action coming your way next on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slam and hit. Come on and get patriotic.
Today's presentation of Somerset Patriots baseball is brought to you by Atlantic Health Systems, Brother, Diamond Nation, Flemington Car and Truck Country, Flemington Department Store, Fullerton Auto, Health Quest, Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey, New Jersey Lottery, RWJ Barnabas Health, Valari Design, Northern New Jersey ROTC, T-Mobile, TD Bank.
It's a slamming hit. Come on, get patriotic.
So many good options. Man, I'm hungry. Ooh, let's do healthy today. I think that'll work. The healthy plate. What do we have here? So many good options. What do I choose? We have veggie burger, turkey burger, fruit cup. It all sounds so good, but something's telling me veggie burger. I think I'll have the veggie burger. A lot of great choices here at the Horizon Healthy Plate concession stand. That's a tasty burger.
As a personal trainer, I thrive on guiding my clients to good health. When I was told I needed both hips replaced, I turned to the network of experts at Atlantic Health System. I was able to see my orthopedic surgeon in Sparta, right near my home, and received exceptional care at Morristown Medical Center for my surgery. I was able to teach, motivate, and inspire again.
Where you go for orthopedic care matters.
Atlantic Health System, because every moment is a moment that matters.
Looking for a home remodeling company with a lot of experience? You'll love what Bellari has to offer. Love your home. Bellari, home remodeling since 1950. Visit BellariNJ.com to learn more today.
And welcome back to TD Bank Ballpark. We're getting ready for first pitch between the Somerset Patriots and the Sugarland Skeeters. Let's go over the TD Bank starting lineups, and we'll begin with the visiting Sugarland Skeeters. The last time that Sugarland will be at TD Bank Ballpark in the 2019 regular season. Pete Incaviglia is the manager of the Skeeters. He's assisted by Dan Runzler, Lincoln Gums, and Jeff Allen. Their lineup tonight, it's similar to last night's. One exception, Juan Silverio is out of the order. Rico Noel leads off for the Skeeters. He gets to start at second base. Hitting second and left field is Winton Bernard. The right fielder batting third is Zach Bornstein. The DH hitting fourth is Dennis Phipps. Batting fifth behind home plate, Albert Cordero. Third baseman tonight is DJ Peterson. He hits sixth. Anthony Giansanti moves up to the seventh spot, gets the start in center field. Jason Martinson, the shortstop, batting eighth. And Blair Beck rounds up the order, batting ninth. And once again on the mound for the Patriots this evening is the third-year southpaw Rick Teasley.
Teasley making start number 16 tonight. He's 5-3 with a 3.65 ERA, coming off of a no decision on the 6th. That was to begin this homestand for the Patriots, but he went 7 innings strong, giving up 5 hits, no runs, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Most nights, Mark, that's enough to get you a W. Teasley, 79 and a third innings pitched this season, 61 strikeouts and 24 walks.
So Teasley will look to carry the momentum from his last start into a crucial outing tonight for the Patriots. Again, they enter 7 games behind the High Point Rockers for that final wild card spot in the Atlantic League. Tonight marks game number 130 for the Patriots. Only 11 remaining in the 2019 season. 11 remaining, and they got to make up 7 games. So if there is a turnaround that is going to start, we mentioned it probably should have started a couple of days ago, but it would certainly have to start tonight. Teasley done with his warm-up pitches, and Rico Noel will be the first batter of tonight's ball game. Again, we have overcast skies. The thought was that there was going to be a good amount of rain that we were going to have to battle tonight. That is not the case, which has oftentimes happened this season, that we have an inclement forecast and the rain seems to be pushed off. We should be good to go for tonight's ball game. The clouds will remain hovering above TD Bank Ballpark. Not a very light evening, but still, we should remain dry, which is ultimately what we're looking for. Wind slightly blowing out towards right center field, a game-time temperature of 72 degrees. It's Noel in the right-handed batter's box. Teasley from the windup kicks and fires. First pitch is swung on, grounded at second base, collected by Ray Navarro. On to first he goes. And one pitch, one away, and we are underway at 6:40 p.m. Eastern Time. The defensive alignment for the Patriots tonight in the outfield, it's Omar Rosario in left, the center fielder Scott Kelly, and in right, Teodoro Martinez. Along the infield, Will Kengers at third base, the shortstop's Alfredo Rodriguez, second baseman Ray Navarro. At first base, Jimmy Paredes, and behind home plate is Michael Ullman. One out, nobody on in the top of the first inning. Here's the righty Winton Bernard, and the first pitch from Teasley taken for a called strike, 0-1. The umpires for tonight's ball game, Joe Cruz, assisted by ABS, calling balls and strikes. As the 0-1's grounded softly to short, collected by Rodriguez. Easy play on to first base, and there's two away. Other umpires tonight at first base, it's J.B. Torres, and the third base umpire is Warren Nicholson. Patriots in their home whites, white pants, navy cap, navy brim. The Skeeters once again in their road blacks with horizontal white and blue stripes going across the chest, gray pants, black hat, and a black brim. We've got two out, nobody on. We're underway in the top of the first inning. No score between the Somerset Patriots and the Sugar Land Skeeters. One of four games across the Atlantic League this evening. First pitch to the lefty, Zach Borenstein, a fastball that misses low and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Borenstein, a left-handed batter, was not in the lineup in Tuesday night's series opener. The 1-0 breaks his bat, grounds softly to third. Fielding it is Will Kenger. He gets it onto first base, and that is a quick 1-2-3 inning for Rick Teasley. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no balls leaving the infield. To the bottom of the first, scoreless on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
As a personal trainer, I thrive on guiding my clients to good health. When I was told I needed both hips replaced, I turned to the network of experts at Atlantic Health System. I was able to see my orthopedic surgeon in Sparta, right near my home, and received exceptional care at Morristown Medical Center for my surgery. I was able to teach, motivate, and inspire again.
Where you go for orthopedic care matters.
Atlantic Health System, because every moment is a moment that matters.
Looking for a home remodeling company with a lot of experience? You'll love what Bellari has to offer. Love your home. Bellari, home remodeling since 1950. Visit BellariNJ.com to learn more today.
Scott from Hillsborough, winner of the Pub Trivia Contest.
We're at the bottom of the first inning. No score between the Somerset Patriots and the Sugar Land Skeeters. Quickly, your Patriot TD Bank starting lineup, managed by Brett Jody, assisted by Glenn Barker, John Hunton, Fox Beyer, Mike Fran Soso. Tonight, Scott Kelly once again hits leadoff for the Patriots. He's performed well in that role. Will Kenger hits second, Omar Rosario third. Jimmy Paredes, the Raritan Building Services cleanup batter of the ballgame. Michael Ullman hits fifth. Edwin Espinal, the DH, batting sixth. It's Teodoro Martinez seventh, Alfredo Rodriguez eighth, and Ray Navarro rounds up the order, batting ninth. On the bump for the Skeeters is Carlos Pimentel.
He is back for the Skeeters, with them, I should say, after appearing with the Dominican Republic team during the 2019 Pan American Games. Michael Krause was there as well, playing for Team Canada, but Pimentel making his 17th appearance of the season, his 11th start. He's got a 2.71 ERA, 6-2 thus far this season.
In his second year in the Atlantic League, pitched with the Long Island Ducks last season, strictly as a reliever, but this year a starter for the Skeeters. From the stretch with nobody on, in the first pitch to Scott Kelly, a fastball that misses inside, 1 ball and no strikes. So the Patriots will work against Pimentel. First time they faced Pimentel as a starting pitcher this season. 1-0. Fastball up and in to the righty, Scott Kelly. 2 balls and no strikes. It's been a strong year numbers-wise for Pimentel. He was one of 4 Skeeters selected to represent Sugar Land in the Atlantic League's Midsummer Classic. 2-0. Kelly takes on the inside part of the plate, a called strike, 2-1. So a bit of an oddity that it's taken until this point in the season for the Patriots to actually see Pimentel. Righty comes set, works from the stretch with nobody on. Here's a 2-1. A fastball a little above the letters to Scott Kelly. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Well, it feels like every time we see Sugar Land, it's kind of so disjointed. They seem like a new team. I mean, the Patriots, let's see, they saw them for a 7-game stretch down in Sugar Land, the end of May, beginning of June.
3-1. Kelly takes up and in, ball 4, and a leadoff walk for the Patriots in the home first.
But then it took about 2 months to see them. Then they were back here in the beginning of the month of August, and then a month later, they're back.
So Will Kenger will step in for the Patriots here with the runner at first and nobody out. Bottom of the first inning, scoreless between the Somerset Patriots and the Sugar Land Skeeters. We'll go through the Skeeter defensive alignment in a moment. First, it's Will Kenger stepping in, a .321 batter with 14 home runs and 61 runs batted in. Kelly takes the lead off of first base, a good-sized lead. In the first pitch to Kenger, sliced foul. So the defense for the Skeeters tonight in the outfield from left to right, Winton Bernard, Anthony Jean Santi, and Zach Borenstein. Around the horn, DJ Peterson, who's Tuesday night's first baseman, is tonight's third baseman. Jason Martinson at short, Rico Noel at second, Blair Beck at first, and Albert Cordero behind the plate, 0-1. Kenger swings and lifts it down the right field line and deep. Borenstein will give it a look towards the wall, and it short hops against the fence. Kelly around second. He'll be held up at third, and skating safely into second base standing is Will Kenger. That's a double for the first-year Patriot, and Somerset with runners at second and third. Nobody out, bottom of the first.
Well, Pimentel goes from walking Scott Kelly and struggling to get strikes over. So then the mindset goes to, okay, can't walk another guy. I've got to get something over the heart of the plate. And Will Kenger's not the guy to do that to. You can't just throw a get-me-over pitch to him.
So Kenger with the double. First 2 men have reached for the Patriots, and now Omo Rosario will have an opportunity. 6 for 20 so far in his Patriots tenure. Of those 6 hits, 5 of them extra base hits. He's got Kelly at third, Kenger at second, and the Skeeters are going to bring the infield in the bottom of the first inning. First pitch to Rosario, a line drive into center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Kelly in from third base. Kenger stops at third. Rosario first pitch swinging, gets the Patriots on the board. 1-0 Somerset in the bottom of the first.
Well, early in the count there, Rosario deciding to attack, and right now Pimentel's head is just spinning.
So the Patriots strike first this evening, and they were shut out last night. A combination of Mike Housechild, Josh Martin, and Dan Runsler kept the Patriots off the board, but 3 batters into tonight's ballgame, Somerset has taken a 1-0 lead. It's Kenger at third base, Rosario at first, and here's Jimmy Paredes. Switch hitter bats lefty, and the first pitch from Pimentel, a fastball up and away. 1 ball and no strikes. So an early amount of run support for Rick Teasley. Teasley needed just 5 pitches to throw a 1-2-3 top of the first. Now Paredes ahead in the count against the righty Pimentel. Kicks and fires, and the 1-0 grounded over to second. Should be 2. It's Noel over to Martinson, but he bobbles the transfer, and he can't make a throw to first. Meanwhile, Will Kenger comes home to score from third base. That's an RBI fielder's choice, and the Patriots lead 2-0.
I think you need to take credit. We always get blamed for the jinx. You've got that little reverse jinx going there on that one. But Martinson just struggled to get that ball out of the glove. And, you know, Paredes doesn't run all too poorly, but at the same time doesn't really particularly run well up that first base line. Certainly should have been a double play ball.
Well, a run would have scored regardless, but Paredes now at first base with 1 out, and it's Michael Ullman the batter. Pimentel kicks and fires, and the fastball on the inside part of the plate. It's a called strike, 0-1. The official scoring of that play, it looks like Jimmy Paredes has grounded into a fielder's choice, I believe. No error has been given, which should give Paredes an RBI, and it has. 0-1. Ullman takes a fastball for a called strike, 0-2. So that's Paredes' 34th run batted in of the season. Ullman's second on the team. He's got, or rather third on the team. He's got 55. But he's in an 0-2 hole with one out, a runner at first, bottom of the first. And the 0-2 is fouled off down the first base line out of play. Ullman stays alive. Menacing skies here at TD Bank Ballpark. Dark clouds hovering over the jewel of the Atlantic League. However, we have not had rain for about 3 hours or so, and we remain quite confident that we're going to be able to get tonight's game in its entirety. 0-2. Bounces low and away into the left-handed batter's box. A backhanded pick made by the Skeeter backstop, Albert Cordero. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Already a couple of runs home for the Patriots in the inning. Scott Kelly led off with a walk. Will Kenger followed up with a double. Olmo Rosario then an RBI single, and Jimmy Paredes a run-scoring fielder's choice. Paredes is held on at first base. Pimentel stretches. Now glove at the belt, 1-2. Ullman swings and skies one out to right field. And it's Zach Borenstein, maybe about 20 feet to his right. Looks up into the dark clouds, makes a one-handed catch above the brim, and there's 2 away.
Now catching the designated hitter, number 53, Edwin Espinal.
So now Edwin Espinal steps in. The DH for the Patriots tonight, a .251 batter with 6 home runs and 57 runs batted in. He'll hit with Paredes at first and 2 away. Bottom of the first inning. Carlos Pimentel's already allowed a pair of runs. He's about to throw his 16th pitch of the inning. First one to Espinal. Fastball right down Broadway, taken for a called strike, 0-1. Well, we'll get into more about the Elmora Troopers as the evening progresses, but they were taking some BP with the team and shagging some fly balls earlier today here at TD Bank Ballpark as Espinal tops the 0-1 foul. And Edwin, one of a couple of players that hung around during that BP session. He got an opportunity to speak with the Troopers manager and had a good amount of fun with the guys on the field for a little while. Certainly a fun story here at TD Bank Ballpark today. But it's Espinal now behind in the count 0-2 as the wind starts ripping with a little more gust out towards right field. The lights are fully on here at TD Bank Ballpark with the dark clouds above. No shadows to speak of, just a darkened field here in Bridgewater, New Jersey. Paredes at first base with 2 away. Pimentel comes set, 0-2. Fastball misses up. A snap throw down to first base from Albert Cordero, but Paredes lunges back into the first base bag safely. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cordero has shown off his fielding prowess in this series, making a couple of highlight reel plays at first base last night. This is the second start at the 4th year Skeeter gets behind home plate in this series. He started as the backstop Tuesday night. 1-2. Espinal waits on a breaking ball and fouls it off to the backstop. Stays alive. Kept his hands back on one of the first curveballs that we've seen from Carlos Pimentel this evening. Still a 1 ball and 2 strike count for Espinal. Had a 3 RBI game Tuesday night against the Skeeters. Was held off the base paths last night. Soft lead at first base for Paredes. He's held on by Blair Beck. 1-2 from Pimentel. It's a breaking ball, but not much movement. Stays up and in. And now a 2 ball, 2 strike count against the man nicknamed Del Poco.
Edwin does well for the most part on pitches up in the zone. It's a lot of times breaking balls that you snap off late in the count that are low and toward the dirt that at times he can struggle to pick up.
2-0 Patriots, 2-out runner at first. And the 2-2 is swung on and driven in the air out to left field and deep. It chases Bernard back to the warning track. He leaps at the fence, and that one's gone! Edwin Espinal, a 2-run home run in the bottom of the first inning. Just over the leaping glove of Winton Bernard in left. And it's Espinal's 7th home run of the season, and the Patriots lead 4-0.
Visit your local Honda showroom today.
Well, when he drives it, for the most part, he's pulling that ball, and that's exactly what he did. Just getting enough of that one to get it over the wall. Had a lot of height to it. Just got Winter Bernard, I thought, timed that ball well.
It is a 2-out, 2-run home run from Edwin Espinal. A 4 spot for the Patriots in the bottom of the first inning. They lead 4-0, and that'll bring up Teodoro Martinez, the 7th batter of the frame. But a hot start for Somerset on a getaway day. They will be hitting the road shortly after this ball game concludes, as Carlos Pimentel quick pitches Teodoro Martinez and missed with a fastball outside. Pimentel came set very quickly and delivered the pitch home to try to catch Martinez off guard. Now the 1-0. Martinez swings and pops it up. First base side is Blair Beck backpedaling into foul territory. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. But not before the Patriots played 4 runs, coming home on 3 hits, no errors, and nobody is left on base. That is a 4-0 Patriots lead as we head to the second on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
It's time to celebrate with a birthday party at a Somerset Patriots game. Introducing our exclusive Domino's All-Star birthday packages for the upcoming season. Got a kid you want to have remember a special birthday for years to come? Well, the Patriots have 3 different kid-specific birthday packages that'll make their next birthday the most memorable one yet. Book a party package and upper box seating, enjoy an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet in the NJM picnic area, or elevate your party into a fun-themed private suite uniquely designed for kids. Every Patriots party also comes with a crowd rendition of Happy Birthday with the birthday child on the field, a birthday t-shirt, an autographed baseball, and birthday invitations. Contact our group sales department for more information on how to celebrate a birthday in style today.
Parents want a fitness kit certificate, courtesy of our...
No worries. You good? All right.
Number 29, Dennis Phipps.
Rick Teasley on the mound for the top of the second inning. His first pitch is a fastball that misses upstairs to Dennis Phipps. 1 ball and no strikes. It's a 4-0 Somerset Patriot lead over the Sugarland Skeeters. A 4 spot in the home first for Somerset. 1-0 broken bat blooper out towards right center field, and Scott Kelly's going to have to play it on a bounce. That's the first hit of the ball game for the Skeeters. A leadoff base runner in the top of the second inning.
Well, sometimes you execute a pitch, but somehow the batter just finds a way to beat you, and that's what happened for Dennis Phipps.
So Phipps loses a bat but gains a base hit. He's at first base with nobody out in the top of the second inning. And now Albert Cordero steps in. Rick Teasley only threw 5 pitches in the top of the first inning, induced 3 groundouts. Now Phipps aboard. He's at first. He'll be held on by Jimmy Paredes. Cordero, a switch hitter, will bat right-handed against the lefty Teasley. And the first pitch from the southpaw misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes. 4 runs on 3 hits for Somerset. An RBI single from Momo Rosario, a run-scoring fielder's choice from Jimmy Paredes, and then a 2-out, 2-run home run from Edwin Espinal in the home first. 1-out. Cordero swings, grounds it to third, past the diving Will Kenger into left field. Kenger dove to his left, ball went underneath his glove. Phipps stops at second base, and a pair of base hits for the Skeeters to begin the second.
Well, the exact opposite to that first inning. Teasley absolutely rifling through the first 3 batters that he faced. It only took him 5 pitches.
Oh, it seems as though the Skeeters once again have an aggressive mindset at the plate. They were certainly aggressive last night. It helped Tyler Cloyd throw only 76 pitches through his 6 innings of work. Rick Teasley has now faced 5 batters so far tonight, and he's thrown 9 pitches. Phipps at second, Cordero at first. Here's DJ Peterson, first pitch. It misses above the letters to the righty. 1 ball and no strikes. Peterson started Tuesday night, did not start last night. Back in the lineup, but at third base this evening. 1-0 from Teasley. Fastball at the knees. That one's called a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Peterson had a couple of home runs the first time the Patriots saw him. Joined Sugarland about halfway through the season. The first time that Peterson played against the Patriots was about a month ago back here at TD Bank Ballpark. 1-1. Breaks his bat, grounds one to the right side. It's Ray Navarro in front of it, but is only placed to first, but Peterson beats it out. Jimmy Paredes got too far off the first base line. He had to race back to the first base bag. Navarro underhand flipping it to Paredes, and Peterson sniffed out an infield single, and the bases are loaded.
Well, that's, I think, a little inexperience there from Jimmy Paredes playing first base. And, thought he might have had a play on that ball, so strayed to his right and then realized he had to hustle back, but just couldn't get there.
So now the bases are loaded for the Skeeters. Nobody's out. We're in the top of the second inning. First pitch to Anthony Giansanti misses up and in. Oh, it was, again, another weak contact induced by Teasley.
2 of the 3 hits this inning have cost the Skeeters some bats, but they reached base.
Infield plays back, 1-0. Giansanti swings and skies it down the right field line and foul. Teodoro Martinez gives it a look, but it lands out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike. Dennis Phipps led off the inning, broke his bat, but blooped a base hit to right center. Albert Cordero, the next batter, grounded a base hit just past the diving Patriot third baseman Will Kenger. And then DJ Peterson reaches on a broken bat infield single on a dribbler over towards second. That loads the bases. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Fastball from Teasley gets by Captain Sugarland himself, Anthony Giansanti, and it's a 1-2 count. Well, the first 3 batters that Teasley faced all retired on groundouts. The next 3 batters here in the second inning have all reached base with singles. Rick comes set, the 1-2. Swing and a blooper towards third. It's Will Kenger, the third baseman, into foul territory, charging in to make the catch. A big first out of the inning for Rick Teasley.
Well, Kenger actually started with a quick step back and then realized he had to charge in to get that baseball.
So that leaves the bases loaded, and there's 1 away. We're in the top of the second inning. The Somerset Patriots are leading the Sugarland Skeeters 4-0. Dennis Phipps is at third base, Albert Cordero at second, and at first base, DJ Peterson. Middle infield continues to play at double play depth, as it's the Skeeter shortstop Jason Martinson stepping in. First pitch. Taken low and away. Teasley tried for the backdoor breaking ball, didn't get the call. 1 ball and no strikes. Martinson, a .219 batter on the year with 15 home runs and 48 RBI. 0 for 3 with a walk last night. Open stance from the right side, the 1-0. Out in front of a changeup. 1 ball and 1 strike. In fact, Martinson, he's still looking for his first hit of the series. So far, he's 0 for 6. He has drawn 2 walks, but he has also struck out 4 times. Easily could use a strikeout here with the bases full. 1-1 from the lefty. Misses outside on a fastball. It's a 2-1 count. Rick with 61 strikeouts over 86 in the third innings this season. He can dial it up for some Ks, but by and large, more of a pitcher that induces weak contact and uses plus accuracy and location. 2-1. Breaking ball, and that catches the lower inside part of the plate. A called strike, 2-2. Teasley's season high in strikeouts was 8. He did that against the High Point Rockers back on May 14th. Also had a pair of 7 strikeout performances. He's got the bases full and 1 away. Top of the second, Patriots leading 4-0. And a 2-2 count between the lefty Teasley and the right-handed hitting Jason Martinson. Here's the pitch. Swing and a bouncer off the front shin of Martinson, foul, and the count holds. It was a 4-0 Skeeter win last night. We have a matching scoring line so far this evening, but flipped. Patriots in front 4-0. Still bases full. And Teasley brings the black glove towards the chest. Here's the 2-2. And it's a fastball that misses inside. Martinson lifts the front arms, jackknifes out of the way. And that has run the count full with the bases full. 3-2 with one out, top of the second. Sugarland hoping to respond after the Patriots' 4-run bottom of the first. The 3-2. Taken low and in, ball 4. And Rick Teasley has walked home a run. In to score from third base is Dennis Phipps, and it's a 4-1 ball game.
Well, Teasley obviously frustrated, especially with 4-run lead, you feel a little more confident that you can come right at a batter.
That's the 49th run batted in of the season for Jason Martinson. It's now Albert Cordero at third, DJ Peterson at second, and Martinson at first. And the 9-batter Blair Beck steps in. First pitch from Teasley, a fastball. And Rick doesn't get the call. Froze a bit on the mound on his follow-through. Teasley certainly a player that wears his emotions on his sleeve when he's on the mound. And talked to a couple of Patriots infielders, and they like that. They, in especially a tough stretch of baseball for the Patriots, to see your starting pitcher show so much emotion on the mound, it pumps you up. As the 1-0 to Beck misses up and in. 2 balls and no strikes.
You just want to play for a guy like that, someone that takes so much pride in their work and recognizes that, he can certainly have a big impact on a baseball game.
The 2-0 count. Here's the pitch. Beck swings out in front of a breaking ball and taps it softly down the third base line, foul. Well, when you're going through a tough stretch like the Patriots have, I think it's easy to sort of fall under a general malaise, especially with this season approaching its conclusion and the team on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. But Rick, every time he's on the mound, pumps his fists after strikeouts and gets the rest of his team into the ballgame. 2-1. Beck swings and misses at a fastball. And the count runs even to 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Maybe a little wolf call in there, here and there.
Oh, Teasley is known to wear wolf clothing. Basically T-shirts that have wolves on them on days that he is the starting pitcher. The lefty comes set, 2-2. Fastball inside, and that'll run the count full to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Teasley's already allowed a run in this inning. He allowed base hits to the first 3 batters, and then a 1-out bases loaded walk to Jason Martinson. The bags remain full. It's a 3-ball, 2-strike count with 1 away. Here's the pitch from the lefty. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him with a fastball up in the zone. First strikeout of the night for Teasley, and there's 2 away in the top of the second.
I think that right there with that at bat kind of shows Rick not trying to pitch to that ABS system clearly with that high fastball, looking for the swing and the miss after he just missed on a pitch low and in at the knees.
So there's 2 away in the inning. Somerset still holding on to a 4-1 lead. The Patriots put a 4 spot on the board in the home half of the first. Sugarland's responded with a run so far in the second. And here's the leadoff man, Rico Noel. First pitch from Teasley, placed perfectly on the inner half. Called a strike, 0-1. Noel swung at the first pitch he saw to lead off tonight's ball game, and he grounded out to second base. He's 0 for 1. A .292 batter, arguably one of the fastest players in the Atlantic League. Now the 0-1. Fastball called a strike. Miscommunication between Teasley and Ullman. Ullman was fooled on that pitch, but hey, according to ABS, that pitch seemingly was down the middle. It's a called strike and an 0-2 count.
Clearly crossed up, and that's, we heard about that a lot. Some batters especially complaining that in an instance where, a catcher doesn't frame the pitch well or a pitcher misses his spot, you're still going to get that strike call. And there, Ullman crossed up, but on the other side of the coin, if you throw a strike by the rules, it should be a strike.
And that's what it was called. So Noel behind in the count 0-2. Still the base is full. Cordero's at third. Peterson's at second. Martinson at first. Teasley comes set 0-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. Another fastball elevated from the third-year Patriot. And Teasley strands the bases loaded. 1 run home in the inning on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 runners are left on base. It's a 4-1 Patriot lead as we move to the bottom of the second on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection. With 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience. With all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction. With positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here for...
Happy with this year's tax refund? Probably not. Well, Flemington Department Store can't change the tax law, but can make things less taxing by crediting you double the sales tax on most top-quality brand sofas, chairs, recliners, bedroom and dining room sets, proudly showcased in Central Jersey's largest showroom. That's right, Flemington is paying your sales tax plus giving you a matching credit when you buy furniture, plus free delivery. The double sales tax credit event is going on now, only at Flemington Department Store.
Also, fans, this is your last chance to get an autograph from the Elmore Troopers. As mentioned before, the Troopers are located behind Section 206. Get your autographs now.
Looking for a great deal on a car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information. Fans all season long, the Patriots have teamed up with AARP New Jersey to offer its members discounted tickets to every Sunday home game. Just mention the code Patriots3 and that you're an AARP member to get a 50% ticket discount to every Sunday home game. AARP, real possibilities. It'll be Alfredo Rodriguez to lead off in the bottom of the second inning for the Patriots. Somerset ahead in this one, 4-1. Carlos Pimentel back on the mound in the first pitch from the Sugarland Skeeter righty. A fastball in for a called strike 0-1. My name is Mark Schwartz. I'm joined alongside Brandon Pelter on the voice of Central Jersey, 1450 WCTC. Mike Lawrence running our boards back at our Somerset studios. 0-1 to Rodriguez, misses inside as he spins out of the way. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pimentel threw 23 pitches in the bottom of the first, allowed 4 runs. Faced 7 batters. Now the 1-1. Rodriguez lines one foul over the backstop, and that might have gotten into the press box to our right. Looks like Patriots official scorer John Nolan might have been visited by a foul ball. I'll have to ask John how he fared. The 1-1. A breaking ball misses low.
Very important question.
Normally, when the ball comes back our way, you anticipate hearing that ricochet. Didn't hear it this time. 2-2. Rodriguez pops it up behind home plate, foul territory. Cordero gives it a look towards the Patriot on deck circle, and he makes a basket catch over the shoulder for the first out of the inning. So 1 out, nobody on. It will be Ray Navarro, switch hitter, batting left-handed to step in. In case you're just joining us, the 4 runs in the bottom of the first inning for the Patriots, an RBI single from Omar Rosario, a run-scoring fielder's choice from Jimmy Paredes, and then a 2-out, 2-run home run from Edwin Espinal. Skeeters got a run back in the top of the second on a bases-loaded walk to Jason Martinson. Now it's Ray Navarro with 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the second. And the first pitch to the switch hitter misses up and away. 1 ball, no strikes. This, the final game of a 6-game homestand for the Patriots, their longest remaining homestand in 2019. 1-0. Navarro takes a breaking ball. It drops in for a called strike. 1-1. Somerset's last 3 games of the season will be at home against the New Britain Bees on September 19th, 20th, and 21st as Navarro slices this one down the left field line, foul. Long way to run for the third baseman, DJ Peterson. He can't get there, but the ball takes one bounce, pops into the RWJ Barnabas Health Comfort seating area where fan just made himself a nice catch. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. After this ball game concludes, the Patriots will hop in a bus, drive about 8.5 hours with no stop, so it'll probably be closer to about a 10-hour drive down to High Point, North Carolina to open up a 4-game series against the Rockers beginning tomorrow night. 1-2. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball. Nope, just got a piece of it. Tap to the backstop, and Navarro stays alive.
What's your what's your go-to? How do you make it through 10 hours on a bus?
Sleep.
Whole time?
Not initially. 1-2. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball, strike 3. That's the first strikeout of the night for Carlos Pimentel, and there's 2 away in the bottom of the second inning. Normally, like what I'll try to do tonight, I'll start off and I'll probably watch a couple of shows that I've fallen behind on over the most recent Patriots homestand.
Do you mind me asking what you've got on tap?
I do.
Oh, all right. I apologize.
No. There's a couple of shows on Netflix. I've watched Orange is the New Black. I find that show pretty entertaining. It is a good show. Scott Kelly with 2 out, nobody on. He's at the plate for the Patriots in the first pitch. Fastball on the outside part of the plate, called a strike, 0-1. There's a new show on HBO that I've been trying to watch. I forget the name of it. It's the new show with John Goodman and Danny McBride.
Oh, I don't know.
Breaking ball to Kelly, misses up and in, 1-1. I believe it's called The Righteous Gemstones. That looked entertaining. New season of Ballers has been going on as well. I'll have to catch up on the latest episode of that.
I've got a big question for you. If you want to save it for later, I understand. I don't want to take you away from the game here. But let me know when you're ready for it.
Oh, a wise man once told me not to start an anecdote with 2 away in the inning.
Very wise.
1-1 from Pimentel to Kelly. Taken nope, called a strike, just shaves the lower part of the strike zone, and Kelly falls behind in the count 1-2. So I'll probably start the bus trip with maybe a show or 2 and try to, glue my eyes to the screen to the point where my eyes start to get heavy.
Yep.
And then turn on the music and try to sleep. 1-2 to Kelly, taken low, 2-2.
Get that Will Varley pumping.
I think you're joking, but yes, legitimately. Will Varley is perfect sleep
I'm
bus
not
music.
joking. You showed it to me.
Yeah. Will Varley's latest album, Spirit of Minis, a fantastic album. The Postman, 7 Days.
I think
All
our
Those Stars.
listeners realize we're actually friends. We talk about these things. And if they don't realize, now they know. Or maybe I'm joking. I don't know.
2-2. Kelly swings and misses on a breaking ball, strike 3, and Carlos Pimentel bounces back with a 1-2-3, bottom of the second inning. Still a 4-1 Patriots lead. We move to the third on SBN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Presenting the lowest car prices you've ever seen. Wow pricing. Only on Fullerton.com. It'll blow you away. If you want the best deals on all new cars and trucks, don't miss Fullerton's absolutely enormous spring clearance event. Get the lowest prices on our entire new inventory all month long. This month only at Fullerton.
For over 85 years, in every county across the state, we've protected the health of New Jersey, covering families and businesses through life's big moments and the small ones. Because we don't just work here, we live here too. Over 5,000 local employees, all with the same purpose, taking care of you.
new hit family of scratch-offs is loaded with chances to win. Imagine Kevin is the game, and Sandra is going to hit it big.
Don't worry, Kevin. I'll be gentle.
Hit me with your best shot.
Okay.
Picture players across Jersey hitting 200, 500, or 2,000.
Woohoo! Who's next?
I'll hit you.
Go, Bob.
Play the new Hit family, loaded with over $163 million in prizes. Because anything can happen in Jersey.
Find a way to get comfortable.
So there's a couple of schools of thought with this, and I'm glad you asked. First, I'll start with the pillows because I think that's where the comfort really begins.
Okay.
As the 1-1 here to Rosario, swinging a ground ball down the first baseline foul, 1 ball and 2 strikes. I bring 2 pillows with me.
Okay.
One pillow, that's one of those neck pillows that sort of covers around the neck, so it could give you the opportunity to lean a number of different ways and still have some support.
Uh-huh.
A second is a regular full-length bed pillow, and I push that against the window to my left. 1-2 to Rosario. He is a fastball that misses upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I feel like that's enough for me. I've dabbled with a third pillow because I'm a big fan of throw pillows, and I like to hug something. As Rosario lifts the 2-2 out to shallow right field. Coming in is Borenstein. He makes the catch, and that's the second out of the inning.
So, well, from my experience, right, short time, and I didn't exactly get a helpful scouting report from you, so thank you, I guess.
I'm pretty sure I told you everything I just mentioned.
I took 1 pillow, and I think the neck pillow is the key. That's where I really fell short, because that gives you the flexibility to kind of go wherever you want to go, and that supports your neck. That gives you that support, you know?
So that's integral, but in terms of the position of the body, which is certainly important as well, as the first pitch to Jimmy Paredes, Pimentel sort of stalls a bit mid-windup, delivers a fastball home. It's swung on and missed 0-1. I usually change up positions a number of times throughout the evening on the bus, but I think the primary position that I try to go for, lean back on one chair and try to put the knees up against the chair resting in front as Paredes swings and misses 0-2.
Well, it's tough to put. Some will put their feet across the aisle, but that's tough, especially your positioning. You're in the front of the bus, and you've got Patriots assistant coach Glenn Barker. He takes a lot of trips to the back.
0-2. Paredes swings, skies one into the mist down the third base line. It's foul, but it will stay in play. The third baseman, G.J. Peterson, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Well, When you take over in the 4th inning, I can only hope that we continue this conversation, Brandon. But it's a scoreless 1-2-3 inning in the bottom of the 3rd for the Patriots. They're in front 4-3 through 3 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
You know those times when you need to see the doctor, but you just can't get to the doctor? So where do you go? Go to the App Store, download the Telemed app from RWJ Barnabas Health, and you see the doctor right away. From any mobile device, whenever you want, wherever you are. And no matter who you are, we'll have you feeling like you again.
The doctor's online when you download the Telemed app. RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
Going to be the Apple in a runaway. How about a big round of applause for all of
Inning, Somerset leads by a run, and on the airwaves here is Brandon Pelter.
Thank you very much, Mark. 4-3, Somerset in front of the Sugarland Skeeters onto the top of the 4th inning. The Patriots are riding the 4 runs that they scored in the very first inning. It was 4 runs on 3 hits. And Rick Teasley will face 8-9-1. Jason Martinson gets us started. He walked with the bases loaded in the 2nd to get the Skeeters their first run of the contest. Rick Teasley at 42 pitches through 3 innings. And the lefty, through some rain, winds and delivers. Martinson swings. It's a hard hit grounder, but stopped by the diving glove of Kendra up the third base line. His throw to first, though, takes Paredes off the bag. He can't apply the tag, and we'll see how it's scored, but Martinson reaches to begin the 4th.
Well, the first part of that was a tremendous diving stop. I mean, Will Kanger is a lengthy 6'2" over at third base. He used all of that frame, lunged to his right, and kept that ball from rolling down the left field line, saved extra bases, rose to his feet quickly, put a lot on the throw, but just a little to the left of the first base bag, and Paredes couldn't apply the tag.
It's an infield single for Jason Martinson to begin the 4th inning. Now it's Blair Beck up. After a throw over to first, Martinson is back on his feet safely. Well, it took extraordinary effort to get to that ball up the third base side. And I think that's why you give him a hit. Another throw over to first, a close play, but Martinson just sneaks the right hand in. Rain starting to fall a little harder and more consistently at TD Bank Ballpark. And the next pitch, that misses inside. That was the first pitch to Blair Beck. Many fans have gone under the covered concourse area. With no tarp crew out. That's a good sign. 1-0. Beck lifts a breaking ball deep in the air to left center field. Kelly gives chase. That one hops and bounces over the wall. It's an automatic double for Blair Beck. And now runners on second and third to begin the 4th.
It's fortunate for the Patriots that ball went over the fence because Beck tagged that one. And if it stayed within the confines of the playing field, then I think there's a pretty good chance that Martinson comes around from first base and scores. Instead, the ground rule double halts Martinson at third, and for the time being at least keeps the Patriots ahead by a run.
A 4-3 lead for Somerset, and the infield drawn in with 2 in scoring position. And no outs in the inning. It'll be the one-man Rico Noel up. And now, interesting note, and you might disagree with me, Mark, but I always thought of it, from what I've read, that's an automatic double, Because by rule, once it goes over, right, it's automatically a dead ball. First pitch to Rico Noel. He takes it up and in. Now, a ground rule double is something that's unique to the ballpark, right? So, like here, a ball that went down the right field line and into the bullpen, into the cage area that's next to the Patriots bullpen, that would be a ground rule double. 1-0. Noel takes a called strike at the letter's inner half.
I hear what you're saying, but, on the official Major League Baseball box score for the ball game, it goes down as a ground rule double. That's the terminology used for the online box score. That's what I'm going with.
No, I like it. I think that it's an interesting note and one that many haven't heard before. 1-1. Misses low and away. 2 balls and a strike on Rico Noel. It's a 1-run lead for Somerset. 2 are in scoring position. We don't have it out in the 4th.
Teasley's gotten himself into trouble early in the last couple of innings. He's bent, but hasn't broken the lead just yet. He's stranded some guys in scoring position, but he needs to do another Houdiniac here.
2-1. Noel lines this one into shallow center, and Kelly ranging right makes the catch. Runner tagging from third, and Martinson will score. A sac fly RBI from Rico Noel ties us at 4 in the 4th.
It was a nice read from Scott Kelly in center field. We've mentioned it the last couple of nights. He's just been reading the ball really well off the bat in center, and a cerebral play from the 6th-year Patriot as well when throwing it back along the infield to throw the ball over to third base. Knowing his own arm strength, he wasn't going to get Martinson out at home, but the throw goes to third, and it holds Blair Beck at second base.
So now 1 out in the inning with the runner at second, a brand new ball game. Tied at 4, here's Winton Bernard, the pitch. That breaking ball misses outside. Somerset was in front 4-0 after the first inning. But a run in the second, 2 in the third, now a run in the 4th from the Skeeters have tied it. The 1-0 home. Bernard takes a fastball in, 2-0. Rain still falling at TD Bank Ballpark, but it's not that hard. It's just a steady mist. Teasley sets the 2-0. Swung on, it's a broken bat grounder to third. Kenger stabs and fields. Runner is taking off from second, and he will advance, but the out is recorded at first, the second of the inning, but Beck is over to third.
It's a missed opportunity for Will Kenger because he had Blair Beck dead to rights, caught in between second and third base. All Kenger had to do was stare Beck back towards second, and he could have raced him back that way, and at the very least, the Patriots would have had an opportunity to get Beck in a rundown because he was about 25, 30 feet at least off the second base bag. But instead, Kenger did well to get the force out, but the difference is now 2 away, but a runner 90 feet away from home.
And Zach Borenstein up, the pitch. Takes a slider away. 4-4 ball game. 2 away. In the top of the 4th inning, there is a runner at third. That's Blair Beck. He doubled to left center field. 1-0. Borenstein, a big swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt over the outer third, 1-1.
And also a big block by Michael Ullman. It's one of the reasons why Kenger probably should have held Beck over at second base, because a breaking ball in the dirt that gets away from Ullman could potentially bring home the go-ahead run for the Skeeters.
Teasley sets, the lefty, kicks and deals. Borenstein swings and skies this one to shallow center. Rodriguez back with 2 hands to make the catch. And the top of the 4th is over, but the Skeeters cross another run on 2 hits. There were no errors, and 1 was left on. We're all tied at 4 through 3.5 between Sugar Land and Somerset. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Happy with this year's tax refund? Probably not. Well, Flemington Department Store can't change the tax law, but can make things less taxing by crediting you double the sales tax on most top-quality brand sofas, chairs, recliners, bedroom and dining room sets, proudly showcased in Central Jersey's largest showroom. That's right, Flemington is paying your sales tax plus giving you a matching credit when you buy furniture, plus free delivery. The double sales tax credit event is going on now, only at Flemington Department Store.
Team, our new hit family of scratch-offs is loaded with chances to win. Imagine Kevin is the game, and Sandra is going to hit it big.
Don't worry, Kevin. I'll be gentle.
Hit me with your best shot.
Okay.
Picture players across Jersey hitting 200, 500, or 2,000.
Woohoo! Who's next?
I'll hit you.
Go, Bob.
Play the new hit family, loaded with over $163 million in prizes. Because anything can happen in Jersey.
Shopping for a new car? Hit a home run with all the great deals available now at your Tri-State Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information today. Tied at 4 as we begin the bottom of the 4th. The Sugarland Skeeters and Somerset Patriots in the rubber match of a 3-game series. Somerset took the first game in an offensive explosion. And the Skeeters, a tight win last night, 4 unearned runs in the 9th to take it 4-0. It's Carlos Pimentel working from the stretch. He delivers to Michael Ullman, and it's a first pitch fastball strike, a programming note. In the next half inning, top of the 5th, a Patriots fan will be cashing in his points from the Patriots app. He'll on. Is a soft grounder over to third. Peterson 2 shuffles left, fields and throws on the first in time for the first out in the 4th inning. But Johnny Baseball Regan from Somerville, New Jersey, will be spending a half inning with the one, the only Mark Schwartz. And if you want to do something like that, download the Patriots app, which you can find in the Google Play or the Apple App Store. And anytime you come to the ballpark, you get points. A lot of times there are some promo code that are stationed around the ballpark that you can get extra points for as the first pitch strike is delivered to Edwin Espinal. And you rack up enough, you could cash him in for a half inning in the booth.
Yeah, I mean, just coming to the ballpark in of itself, you get rewarded with points just upon activation of stepping into the ballpark.
A 1 is lifted foul, a breaking ball. And quickly, no balls and 2 strikes on Espinal.
You could also, if you download the Patriots mobile app and you attend any Patriot road games, we have geo-targeted the road ballpark. So you get My Rewards points just by visiting the team on the road as well. So if anyone's looking for last-second trip down to Sugar Land, Texas.
So Espinal tags the 0-2. It's a line drive single into right field, and El Poco's 2 for 2 after a 2-run homer in the first.
Well, Edwin's 2-run home run in that first inning was, in fact, the last base runner for the Patriots. The last 8 in a row had been retired by Carlos Pimentel prior to that Espinal single, but a good job at hitting. His home run in the first was a towering blast that he pulled to left field. This time he goes with a pitch on the outer half and lines it sharply to right, so utilizing all parts of the field this evening.
Theodore Martinez up next, the pitch. Jackknifes out of the way on an inside fastball. Espinal, a good day so far. Both of his hits coming with 2 strikes. Now Martinez up 1-0 in a 4-4 tie. The pitch. Another fastball strike. This time at the knees. And the count even 1-1. Patriots jumped in front 4-0 in the first. Then a run in the second, 2 in the third, and a run in the fourth from the Skeeters to tie it 1-1. Is a hard hit grounder toward the hole left side. A diving stop. Martinson, he goes the short way to second to get the force out. And that's the second out of the inning. A nifty play by Jason Martinson, and heads up to go over to second base to get Espinal, who doesn't run too well.
Fantastic effort there from the Skeeters shortstop. Took a couple of hard steps to his right and then a full-on dive. Got the ball in the webbing of his glove. Got the front of the jersey dirty, but he rose back to his feet and recognized that he had an extra couple of beats to get the ball accurately over to second base, where he beat Espinal for the second out.
So with two away, it's Alfredo Rodriguez up. We're in the bottom of the fourth, tied at 4, with Martinez at first, and the pitch that misses way upstairs, above the head of Rodriguez. Maybe an instance of a ball slipping. It's raining here fairly steadily, not too hard, but a steady mist at TD Bank Ballpark.
Certainly possible. Infield starting to, and the warning track starting to get a little glossy.
1-0. Off-speed strike at the letters. And, you know, the pitcher's mound and home plate are the first two areas you really look at in terms of safety. Now, with whether you can continue to play, and TD Bank Ballpark certainly drains very well. And Perner does a great job keeping the grounds here as the next pitch misses in the dirt. And as of right now, no call for any tarp crew, and that doesn't, if there were to be a call for the tarp crew, doesn't mean that they're immediately going to roll it out. That just means there's a possibility of it. So the fact that there's no tarp crew there means we're going to continue to play some baseball. Martinez off of first with 2 away in the fourth, and the 2-1. Swung on in a line drive into center field. That's down for a base hit. Martinez stops at second, and now 2 aboard for the Patriots with 2 away in the fourth.
Just a level approach from Alfredo Rodriguez at the plate. Got the pitch middle, maybe a little up, a little above the belt, but kept the bat sort of parallel towards home plate and hit it right back from where it came. A hard hit single in the 5th hit of the game for Somerset.
It's Ray Navarro, a 241 hitter, up next. Navarro struck out swinging over a breaking ball in his first at-bat of the contest. Tied at 4, the Patriots a 2-out opportunity. With runners on first and second, Pimentel lifts the arms, now sets at the belt, and delivers. It's a first pitch, fastball that stays low. Navarro started the hands but didn't start the bat. Third baseman DJ Peterson even with the bag, but he's shaded toward the hole. Martinson, the shortstop, up the middle. 1-0. Off speed, a strike on the outer third, 1-1. Brandon Belter with Mark Schwartz. We're at TD Bank Ballpark in the home half of the fourth. All tied at 4. Sugarland and Somerset in the rubber match. Pimentel stares at second, the 1-1. Navarro lifts this one to left field. It's Bernard ranging back. He settles under it and makes the one-handed grab to end the fourth. No runs on 2 hits. There were no errors, and 2 were left on base through 4 innings. We're all knotted up at 4 between Sugarland and Somerset. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on ESPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Sorry we were running late. No problem. Come on in.
This season, T-Mobile is partnering with Little League to make sure every kid can feel like an all-star. With T-Mobile, parents across the country can share the action, the highlights, and the lowlights. And the stars of tomorrow get a chance to shine today. From Little League to the big leagues, T-Mobile has you covered. Now connecting 99% of baseball fans. T-Mobile.
And you gotta raise this. All right, Johnny, I'll bring us back in and then you could start talking, okay?
Okay, sure. No problem.
There we go.
All right.
And welcome back here to TD Bank Ballpark. We are in the top of the 5th inning, and the Patriots and the Skeeters are tied 4-4. My name is Mark Schwartz, and I have the pleasure of being joined alongside Patriot superfan Johnny Baseball Regan. How you doing, Johnny?
Thanks, Mark. I tried to get out with you in Connecticut, remember?
I do remember, yes.
Okay, number 29 is up.
Dennis Phipps.
Dennis Phipps is leading out the top of the 5th inning. I have to catch up.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So he's had a double in the 2nd inning. And then, go back to that. Okay, here's the wind up in the pitch by Teasley. Ball outside. 1 ball, no strikes.
So it's Dennis Phipps in the inning for the Skeeters. He'll be
Right.
followed by Albert Cordero and DJ Peterson.
Here's the wind up in the pitch. That's a strike. Well, counts 1 ball and 1 strike. Okay, looks again. Comes the wind up in the pitch. It's just swing and strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Phipps, a former major leaguer.
Okay.
In his 2nd season with the Sugarland Skeeters.
Right.
He's 2 for 2 with a double and a run scored so far tonight.
Okay, yeah. So hopefully Patriots give his balls straight back. Count still 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Well, Johnny, it's good to have you up here because it's raining a little bit, so we can keep you dry for a second, right?
Yeah, I've been keeping dry. Who knows? Oh, yeah, and then Jay Wright. I saw that little tidbit.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
Yeah, Coach DeHofstra.
That pitch missed inside from Teasley. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I heard him speak. Up in the pitch. Ball inside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count.
Oh, Johnny, what you're referencing is one of the new players on the Patriots.
Right.
His father is Jay Wright, one of the new relievers for the Patriots.
Yeah,
Taylor Wright.
Yeah, I saw him speak at the Sports Writers thing in 2007 down in Edison. He was one of the speakers there. Jay was. So. Tom McCarthy was there from the Phillies. He was there too. He was hosting. Yeah.
Phipps just fouled off a fastball,
Okay,
so it's still a 3-2
Still count. Yep. Let's see. Here's the wind up and the pitch. Popped up. It's a shallow right field. Long run for the players and bounces foul. So he gets another chance to hit.
That was the first baseman Paredes, the second baseman Navarro, and the right fielder Martinez all converged in foul territory.
Yeah, nobody. And it was 2 out of their play. So.
Yeah. Tough chance, and the wind started blowing out towards right field. That carried that ball a bit as well.
I know. Well, hopefully they'll bounce back. Hits a wind up in the pitch. Grounder to third base. Brayden Avert. 5-3 put out by Kinger and Paredes. It is an out.
That's a good play by Will Kenger.
Yes, he did.
At third base, he charged in on a bouncer that just stayed fair, maybe about 10 feet in front of the third base bag, and on the run threw over to first for the first out of the inning.
Okay, and then Alberto Cordero's batting, the catcher. And he's 1 for 2 with 1 RBI. Okay, stands in. Here's the wind up. Getting ready. It's the wind up and the pitch. Ball outside.
This game tied 4-4 between the Patriots and the Skeeters with 1 out in the top of the 5th.
Yeah, and then Edwin Espinal hit a home run. And I think it's 26th and I think 90 overall. Quarter make counts. It is fly ball to right field. Scott Kelly under it and makes the catch. 2 outs.
Well, it was a big home run for Espinal.
He was overdue.
Yeah, his 7th home run as a Patriot. And
good.
I think only his 2nd home run that he's hit here at TD Bank Ballpark.
I believe so. I think he might have hit that walk-off.
He had the walk-off grand slam back on May 14th.
Yeah, and that got on the pocket schedule.
Yes, it did.
Oh, boy.
So now at the plate is DJ Peterson.
Okay. And he is 1 for 2 with no RBIs. It's wind up in the pitch. That's a strike.
Teasley hoping for a bounce back inning. He's allowed a run in each of the last 3 frames, but he has the first 2 out, nobody on in the 5th.
Steers a swing and strike.
Good-looking slider there from
Yes,
Teasley.
yeah,
Got Peterson in front.
Mm-hmm. Could have found it from Sparky. Sparky has known for his slider. And known him for a long time.
Well, you go way back with Sparky, right?
Since 1994. Just us and Trenton were the only two baseball teams in New Jersey at the time. And we won the title, too, our first year, too.
That was a 1-2 from Teasley.
Yeah,
missed
that's
inside.
2-2.
2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yes, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah. It was just us and Trenton. That was it for about 4 years. And then the Jackals started in '98, and then the Atlantic League with Newark and you guys started playing 98, 99. So I know a little history about the Bears.
Yeah, absolutely.
Up in Skylands Park. So that's a long time ago. Ball. Ooh, they got it. Ooh, they got it. Okay. So it looks like what? No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on?
Yep. Still 4-4.
Still 4. Yep. Let's go to the let's do one more.
Yeah, bottom of the 5th on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
You know those times when you need to see the doctor, but you just can't get to the doctor? So where do you go? Go to the App Store, download the Telemed app from RWJ Barnabas Health, and you see the doctor right away. From any mobile device, whenever you want, wherever you are. And no matter who you are, we'll have you feeling like you again.
The doctor's online when you download the Telemed app. RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
Sorry, we were running late. No problem. Come on in.
I'll bring you back in, Johnny, okay?
Sure, no problem.
Rital, Schunk, Universal Robots, and Robotize. Thank you again for taking part in tonight's expo. Peter Hochmeyer, if the Patriots in a grand slam during the 5th, you're going home with 10,000 big ones, courtesy of Heineken Premium Lights.
Make sure I get a copy.
We're back in the bottom of the 5th inning. The Patriots and the Sugarland Skeeters are tied 4 apiece. My name's Mark Schwartz. And back for his second inning with us is...
Second half inning.
Well, second half, you know what I meant. It's
That's
Johnny
okay.
Baseball Regan.
And Scott Kelly's leading off. He's been hitting the ball lately, so getting on base. Almost hit a home run out with a ground roll double deep center. Kelly is 0 for 1 with a walk and Rowan scored. Okay. No pitch and change. Here's the wind up in the pitch. Ground ball. He's to shortstop. Shortstop's up with it. Throws the first 6-3 with 1 out. Now Will Kanger's going to step up to hit, and he's been hitting well.
He had a nice double and a run
Oh
scored
yeah,
in the first.
He's been doing well. He's one of the two picks for the MVP that we got going on.
That's right. Well, there's 4 people that are up for that MVP.
I thought that's right. Yeah.
There's 2 position players, Kenger and Ullman, and then
yeah.
2 pitchers,
Yeah.
Teasley and O'Sullivan.
Yeah, I already made my picks. So.
Who'd you vote for?
Kenger.
Okay.
And Teasley.
Oh, nice. Very good.
That is hard to pick because Antonini came back.
It's true.
4-1. All right. This is a strike.
Sometimes we get the delayed calls because of the automated balls and strike system.
Yeah, I know. It's a little tricky. You get used to it more than I do.
Absolutely.
We'll see what happens next year. Because I wind up in the pitch. It's another strike called.
Carlos Pimentel still on the mound.
Yes.
Former Duck. He was with the Ducks last year.
Yes, I saw that. I think one of the other players was with the affiliated this year, or one of the players came down, I think. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, the Tuesday starter for Sugarland, Chase DeYoung, was pitching with the Minnesota Twins.
Okay.
Earlier in the season.
Okay.
Made an appearance at the major league level before coming back here.
That's good, yeah. And then you got your long bus trip to North Carolina.
We do.
And then down to Texas.
That's right.
Good luck with that. I'll come down one of these days. And our fan club getting back together in about November.
That's true. Well, we gotta get the fan club to take a flight down to Sugarland,
and
right?
get our official things going on the Facebook page.
Yes. Well, we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Game's still tied at 4-4.
Yeah, still 2-2. Let's see if you work it. It's wind up in the pitch. Oh, outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, Kenger's at the plate with 1 out, bottom of the 5th, and the game tied at 4.
Right. Of course, I'll be listening to you guys.
I appreciate that as always, Johnny. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
We'll see what happens next year. There's a walk. Here he goes. Okay, and here comes Omar Rosario. Play for us and for the Patriots in 2017. He had a home run earlier this weekend.
He's been good since he's come back,
Yes,
right?
he has. He was in Mexico for the last 2 years. He played, I think, for Nashua around 2009. Played against the Sussex Skyhawks. So I'm keeping an eye on the other Can-Am League series right now. It's
That's
tied.
true.
It's tied up, and I
The
know
Jackals and the Miners.
and I know both managers and everything. So here's a wind up in the pitch. Well, high.
Well, Rosario has been in independent baseball for a long time.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is, and he was an all-star, I believe.
He was a number of times.
Right.
Only 2 seasons with a major league organization, and over his entire career. But he's been a very excellent independent ball player.
Yeah, he is. See, here's a wind up in the pitch. Ball low, bounces in front of the plate.
So you've been following that Jackals Miners series, Johnny?
Yeah. Yeah, they tied it up. They're off today, and they'll be playing at Skyland Stadium tomorrow night for the next 3 games.
Best of 5 series?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
They have as many home runs as we have, pretty much. That's a slightly bigger ballpark. Plus, they're not playing the Canadian teams aren't even in, so no antennas.
Easy travel.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Go by almost by train. Get to wind up in the pitch. Down the middle for a strike.
Now 2 balls and 1 strike with Rosario at the plate. 1 out, runner at first, bottom of the 5th. Game tied 4-4.
4-4, yep.
When was the last time you were up at Skylands, Johnny?
I did 1 game on their new scoreboard in 2015.
Okay.
And I couldn't master it. So they changed everything. You know,
Got
I was more used to the older ones. So but I did that for 17 years. Fly ball to the right fielder. Right fielder's caught it. There's still 2 men out, and Kingo is still at first base. So now Jimmy Paredes is up.
Well, Rosario hit that ball well on a line to right field, but it was right at Borenstein.
Yeah, he went opposite field, I think. So
still 4-4 tie with 2 out, a runner at first, bottom of the 5th.
Yes. Yeah, I started in '94 with Sparky.
Yes, that's right.
And Copus.
Yeah, Matt Copus, the vice president of ticketing here for Somerset Patriots.
He did the scoreboard, and I did Stetsford.
Oh, nice. I'm sure he was appreciative.
Oh, everybody is.
Yes, I know.
And I get the umpires, too, during the Canadian League. They used to get it at the last minute. So sometimes they don't put it in the guides. So.
Yes. That first pitch missed outside.
Yeah, ball 1.
1 ball and no strikes.
Mm-hmm.
Paredes with an RBI in his first at bat on a fielder's choice.
Yeah, he's still hitting. Go bounce spot. Here comes the pitch. Foul ball straight back.
Still a 4-4 game.
Yes,
1 ball
it is.
And
1 and 1 count and 2 outs. Man on first. Man in scoring position.
Well, you know, the Patriots are hitting the road tomorrow. It could give you an opportunity to, if you wanted to see the Jackals or the Miners play.
Yeah, well, it's all timing. You know,
Yeah.
it's all timing for me. But also, Pope John is playing up at the Meadowlands. High school football.
Yeah.
Iona Prep.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's a lot going on.
Absolutely. That pitch missed low to Paredes. 2 balls and a strike.
Yes. I keep tabs on everything pretty much up to there.
Yeah. Oh, I know you do, Johnny. You keep better tabs than I do on most of these things.
Yeah, and no markings about sacrifice flies. We had 3 in the last game. Here's a shot to right field. It's a base hit. Kinger moves over to second, so it's first and second with 2 men out, and Mike Ullman will be hitting.
It's a good job of hitting from Jimmy Paredes.
Yes.
Got a fastball, turned on it, and hit it hard enough where it got past the Sugarland Skeeters second baseman, Rico Noel.
Okay. Okay.
So now Ullman hits with runners at second and third and 2 out, bottom of the 5th.
Right.
Patriots and the Skeeters still tied at 4.
Okay.
Ullman is 0 for 2 so far today.
Yeah, he's been struggling a little bit and stuff.
Reached base 4 times for the Patriots.
Yes, he has.
On Tuesday night.
Yes, he has.
Had 3 hits and a walk.
Yep. And last night we didn't do it. We got outpitched at the bottom of the night. 2 mistakes, 2 fielding mistakes where they should have grounded to third. Fielder's third baseman steps on third, and that's the out. But the Patriots had 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left to score at the end of 5. The Skeeters 4, the Patriots 4. And you're listening to WCTC 1450 AM and their website. Thank you. TV.
What better way to spend a summer night than taking a group to a Somerset Patriots game? Enjoy one of the best ways for families, friends, and businesses to catch affordable entertainment right here in Central Jersey. Groups of 30 or more receive $2 off the normal price per ticket, starting at just $8.50. These groups can participate in our on-field promotions, including a pregame performance, color guard, baseball buddies, Field of Dreams, or the 7th inning fun bunch. The Patriots also offer fundraising opportunities for groups of 250 or more for even larger discounts. Head over to our picnic area located down the left field line, where groups of 30 to 500 can have a ballpark barbecue. For $28 a person, get a ticket to the game and an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet. Overlooking the left field line is the party deck, where an upscale buffet will be served along with a cash bar for groups of 30 to 150 for $39 a person. Groups of up to 30 or 40 can have private use of a fully furnished, climate-controlled hospitality suite with indoor and outdoor seating alongside wait service. Our exclusive Diamond Club is a large indoor hospitality space located on our suite level, perfect for holding meetings and entertaining clients. Here, outdoor balcony seating is accompanied by an hour-and-a-half upscale buffet, a private cash bar, cocktail tables, bar seating, and a 60-inch smart TV. Email us at groups@somersetpatriots.com or call 908-252-0700 to lock down your perfect summer outing.
Yes.
Hey kids, would you like to become a member of the Somerset Sluggers Kids Club? Then give our Sluggers coordinator Tim a call at 908-255-1422 or visit our Somerset Sluggers page at somersetpatriots.com to learn more and sign up today. The Somerset Patriots would like to thank Children's Specialized Hospital for their support of the 2019 Somerset Sluggers Kids Club. Anthony Giansanti takes a first pitch strike from Rick Teasley to lead off the top of the 6th inning, tied at 4. Next pitch, he swings and lifts it down the right field line. Martinez gives chase, but that one will reach the seats. And it's quickly no balls and 2 strikes. Big thank you again to Johnny Regan for joining us throughout the 5th inning and filling in for some play-by-play. 0-2. Giansanti throws the bat head out and grounds it softly to second. Navarro is there, and he throws over to first for the first out of the 6th.
Well, it's always a pleasure to have Johnny on the airwaves. It's hard-pressed to find too many more people that know more about the Patriots, know more about specifically independent baseball in the state of New Jersey than Johnny Baseball Regan. So he's a devout fan of the team, follows and attends every home game, follows the team for every game, home and road, and we're always happy to bring him on for his annual appearance on the air at the end of every regular season.
Jason Martinson up next in the first pitch. Breaking ball misses outside. Did he bust out any stats or anything you didn't know? 1-0. Misses it. Nope. Called the strike in the inside corner.
Well, it was just a good overall conversation about the team and establishing the setting and some of the stuff that Johnny has going on.
1-1. Martinson lifts this to right. Martinez jogging in and toward the line. He makes the catch about 90 feet off the line for the second out.
That being said, Johnny has very much so educated me on a number of things ever since I took over as a broadcaster for the team 3 seasons ago. He's a well-utilized resource.
Well, he's one of those people that kind of when he hears something or reads something, he hangs on to it. He has that innate sense. Blair Beck steps in, 2 away in the 6th in the pitch. Beck takes it upstairs. One-0. That's an off-speed pitch called a strike. 4 runs and 6 hits for Somerset. 4 runs on 8 hits for the Skeeters. Patriots jumped ahead 4-0 after the first. The Skeeters have slowly climbed back as Beck fouls the 1-1 out of play. Well, the rain has, it appears, let up at TD Bank Ballpark. The wind still strong as the 1-2 busts inside. The wind is blowing out towards right center. And the Patriots' final home game of their penultimate homestand, 2-2. This is in. The count runs full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. On the Skeeters' 9-man Blair Beck. The pitch. Swing and a chopper up the third base side, foul. We're in the top of the 6th. Tied at 4, 2 away, and the 3-2. Beck lofts this out of play right side. Patriots threatened but did not score in the 5th inning. And runners on first and second with 2 away. Couldn't plate a run. Another payoff pitch. Beck fouls it back. Been a good battle. This will be the 9th pitch of the at-bat. Teasley home. This one driven well deep to left. Rosario back. He's looking up, and that ball is out of here. On the 9th pitch of the at-bat, a solo homer from Blair Beck jets the Skeeters out in front 5-4 in the 6th. Sugar Land has come back from a 4-0 deficit.
Just a really good at-bat from Blair Beck. It ends a stretch of 8 in a row retired by Teasley. It's a tough one to give up with 2 away in the inning as well, but just sat back, and Teasley's breaking ball got a little too much of the plate. Beck kept his hands back and then drove it through the zone and powered the ball over the left field fence.
Rico Noel takes a first pitch fastball in the inside corner.
Second home run of the series for Beck. He had a wall-scraping home run down the right field line a couple of days ago.
Teasley the 0-1. Noel takes up and away. Skeeters jumping out in front. They were down 4 runs after the first inning. 1-1 is cut on and missed. For Sugar Land, it's been a slow ride back. 1 in the 2nd, 2 in the 3rd, a run in the 4th. Now 1 in the 6th puts them ahead. Noel taps both sides of the plate. From the right side, here's the 1-2. Just misses in.
Well, the Skeeters have been aggressive at the plate throughout this entire series, and there's that old adage, Rome wasn't built in a day. Well, Sugar Land has remained aggressive. They've been swinging early in counts, and they've gotten the base hits and rallies to get them back into it.
A check swing on the 2-2 we went around, says J.B. Torres. And the inning is over, but not before Sugarland jumps in front with a 2-out solo homer from Blair Beck. 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base, and through 5.5, Sugarland leads Somerset for the first time tonight, a 5-4 lead. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection. With 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience. With all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction. With positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here for...
So many good options. Man, I'm hungry. Ooh, let's do healthy today. I think that'll work. The healthy plate. What do we have here? So many good options. What do I choose? We have veggie burger, turkey burger, fruit cup. It all sounds so good, but something's telling me veggie burger. I think I'll have the veggie burger. A lot of great choices here at the Horizon Healthy Plate concession stand. That's a tasty burger.
Here on the Patriots is this tonight off with one of the best fireworks shows in all New Jersey. Stop by the ticket office to get
Diamond Nation, located in Flemington, New Jersey, is the premier baseball and softball facility in the Northeast. For more information, visit them online at diamondnation.com. Through 5.5 at TD Bank Ballpark, the Skeeters ahead for the first time tonight. A 5-4 lead for Sugarland over the Somerset Patriots. But the 6-man Edwin Espinal gets us started. Edwin 2 for 2 tonight, a 2-run homer in the first and a single to right in the fourth. Still Carlos Pimentel on the bump for Sugarland. The strong wind blowing out to right on this Thursday evening. Patriots hit the road after the game tonight. The pitch. That misses up and into Espinal. Brandon Pelter with Mark Schwartz. We thank you for spending your Thursday evening with us and the Somerset Patriots. (1-0). Off speed, that misses up, and it's 2 balls and no strikes on Edwin, who hit his first home run since August 22nd. It's been a couple weeks stretch, about 3 weeks for Espinal. 2-0. This is down low, 3 balls and no strikes, and Espinal gets a good pitch to hit. I wouldn't be surprised to see him swinging in this situation. The Patriots are down a run.
Absolutely. Not as much of a menace along the base path, so might as well get a pitch that you like and try to drive it.
Pimentel sets 3-0. It's a fastball strike. It's at the belt. That would have been a good pitch to hit from El Poco. Patriots, they need to win ball games. Tragic number is 5. That's any number of High Point wins and Patriot losses. And right now, the out-of-town scoreboard isn't helping. 3-1. Swing and tipped into the mitt of Cordero to run the count full 3-2 to begin the 6th. High Point has a 2-0 lead over Lancaster in the top of the 7th. Southern Maryland leading New Britain 5-0 in the bottom of the 6th inning. York and Long Island are tied at a run apiece at the end of the 6th. 3-2. Check swing roller softly up the first base line. It pops off the first base bag, but Beck bare hands standing over the bag and moves the right foot onto it for the first out of the 6th.
Oh, Espinal shaking his head. You sort of check your swing on a pitch that comes a little up and in and hits the handle of the bat. You don't anticipate it's going to stay fair, but that one stayed along the infield dirt to the right of the lip of the grass, but never kicked foul. It stayed fair. So much, though, that Espinal almost got lucky. It hit off the first base bag, but Blair Beck was waiting for it, popped in the air briefly, and Beck fielded it.
First pitch misses up and in to Teodoro Martinez. Took a step or two toward the mound, but no intent from Pimentel in a 5-4 ball game. Sugarland is in front. We talked about that tragic number. That's for the top wild card spot. Somerset currently sits 7 games back. They've already been eliminated from contention in the Liberty Division. The 1-0 misses in the dirt. Again, Pimentel following behind a Patriots batter in the 6th. He fell behind Edwin Espinal 3-0. Worked it back full before coaxing the ground out.
There's something important to remember with that tragic number. It's a different number when it comes to the Patriots trailing the York Revolution.
2-0. That misses low and away in 3-0.
The Revolution are 1 game below the High Point Rockers for that first wild card spot, and that number would be important hypothetically if the Sugarland Skeeters were to leapfrog the York Revolution in the Freedom Division standings, which would hypothetically open up a second wild card spot.
3-0, that misses in tight as Martinez jumps out of the way. That's ball 4 and a 1-out walk.
So there is a hypothetical situation where the Patriots could potentially be eliminated from a first wild card spot in the Atlantic League with a couple of losses against High Point coming up this weekend, but you would still potentially have the opening where the only way Somerset would get in would be through a second wild card should Sugarland take over the first place in Freedom Division and win both halves.
Alfredo Rodriguez up next, the first pitch. That stays low to him. Now, by my quick math, I've got that tragic number at 7. It should be the number of games left plus 1 minus the number of losses from Team A minus the number of losses from Team B. 1-0. Check swing. That's fouled back and right.
Well, my understanding is that it is the number of overall games that are played in the sample size from which you're selecting plus 1 minus wins of Team A minus losses of Team B.
I think it gets you to the same number.
I've got 6.
Next pitch is a breaking ball strike. 1 ball and 2 strike on Alfredo Rodriguez with 1 out in the 6th inning. I think there are a couple ways to do it. So let's see, 11 games left. 1-2. Here's a hard hit grounder that's just foul up the first base side. Plus 1 gives you 12. And then the Patriots have 66 losses, and York has 6. So 12 minus 6, that equals 6. My fast math was just incorrect.
Oh, okay. So we took a couple of different approaches, but we came to the same number. So keep in mind, again, there's a lot to work out, and certainly the Revolution entering tonight are 3.5 up on Sugarland, so it would take a lot for the Skeeters to win the second half.
1-2. Rodriguez an off-balance swing, and he fouls it back.
And the tragic number for the Patriots is pretty similar. It's 5 currently against High Point and 6 against York. That being said, if the Patriots do hit that number of 5 against High Point, there's still a possibility that they won't technically be eliminated from the postseason until York clinches the second half Freedom Division championship.
Pimentel another 1-2. That misses outside, and the count evens.
It's all a part of the interesting dance that we do in the Atlantic League every season to find our 4 postseason teams.
Well, and I mean, it's interesting here, but really everywhere it's different. In the majors, you have a true wild card always that you deal with. So 2-2 stays upstairs. Playoff time in any league has its quirks.
Absolutely. And, of course, the Atlantic League, not the only minor league system that uses the half-season structure, though that in of itself is certainly a debate that is always interesting.
3-2 with 1 away in the 6th. The pitch, runner goes. It's a hard-hit grounder left side, and that one gets past Martinson and squirts into left. So 2 men aboard for the Patriots. Just 1 away in the 6th. Somerset is down a run.
Another level approach from Alfredo Rodriguez. He does such a good job of keeping the ball level. He doesn't oftentimes swing for the fences. He does have 4 home runs on the year, but the home runs that he runs into is just from, another level approach and just lifting the ball maybe slightly more. But again, during this at bat, fought off some pitches, got a fastball up, kept the bat head level, and grounded it past the shortstop Martinson.
So now runners on first and second with just an out in the 6th. Somerset is down 1. Pimentel working from the stretch, and he will throw to Ray Navarro, the pitch. This swung on and smoked into right field, a base hit. It's Borenstein who comes on strong, gets it in quickly, and Martinez will be held at third. The base is loaded and just 1 out. Navarro smoking the first pitch of the at-bat.
Originally, Barker was waving Martinez around third, but then at the last second decided to put up the stop sign, and rightfully so. The ball was hit so hard out to right field that even with a cutoff throw to the first baseman, Blair Beck, there's a good chance that Martinez would have been thrown out by a considerable margin at home.
Yeah, handily. That ball was just hit far too hard. And now it's Scott Kelly up 0 for 2, but he has walked tonight. And he's coming off of a strong 2-hit performance in last night's contest, 2 for 3. He's got a multi-hit game in 2 of his last 3 contests. Taps, middle, outside corner, then inside corner of the plate. Bases juiced, 1 out in the 6th. Somerset down a run. Pimentel delivers. And Kelly takes the first pitch off speed. That's upstairs. Somerset hasn't scored since the first inning. They dropped a 4 spot. But the Skeeters have clawed their way back into this one. They took the lead in the top half of the inning thanks to a Blair Beck solo homer. 1-0. Kelly chops this one, a fastball to short. It's backhanded there by Martinson for 1. The turn throw on to first does not get the speedy Kelly, and we're tied at 5 in the 6th.
Just no chance that the Skeeters were going to turn that against Kelly, who always hustles out every ground ball. But in addition to that, the shortstop Martinson seemed to bobble the ball just a bit in the transfer as he tried to throw over to second base, and maybe it was that slight bobble that also gave Kelly enough space to leg out the return throw to first base, and look, gets the job done. This ball game once again is tied at 5.
That also chases Carlos Pimentel from the game. Pete Incaviglia out of the dugout, and the Skeeters will go to the bullpen. We are all tied at 5 with runners on the corners and 2 away in the 6th inning. We'll step aside. It's Patriots baseball on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Change of turn.
Patriots fans, want to bring your pooch to the ballpark? Well, on Monday, August 26th and Tuesday, September 10th, you can during our Bark in the Park nights at TD Bank Ballpark. Well-behaved, socialized dogs are invited to enjoy the game, including special activities for you and your pup. Be sure to bring proof of your dog's vaccinations. We'll see you and your pooch at the ballpark. Looking for a new or used car? There's no better place than the Flemington Car and Truck Country family of brands, located on routes 202 and 31 in Flemington, New Jersey, or at Flemington.com. There you'll find a family-centered organization ready to take care of all of your automotive needs, as they've done since 1976. We're the bottom of the 6th with 2 away and runners on the corners. It's a 5-5 ball game between Sugarland and Somerset and the Skeeters. Call on the lefty. It's Daniel Schlereth.
Schlereth on the mound for Sugarland. On the season, the lefty 2-2 with a 3.68 ERA. Now making his 26th appearance of the season. He's been around the Atlantic League for a little bit. He pitched in 8 games for the Long Island Ducks last year and was absolutely brilliant. 8 appearances, he did not allow a run. He only allowed 1 hit, and he struck out 8 batters. So he's carried that success into year 2 in the Atlantic League with the Skeeters. He's one of 4 lefties out of their pen. We saw Dan Runsler pitch last night, but it's Schlereth on the bump here in a situation where the Patriots have an opportunity to regain a lead, a tough chance and a tough situation for Schlereth.
Big spot in this contest, and Schlereth's first outing of the season coming on June 1st was against Somerset. Pitched an inning, giving up 1 hit, 2 runs. He gave up a home run in that outing. And Will Kenger now steps in. Runners are on the corners with 2 out in the inning. It's a 5-5 ball game. That home run was to Gabriel Bracamonte. Here he'll face the tough lefty bat. Hitting .322, second best in the league. Kelly off of first, Rodriguez third. And the pitch, runner goes from first. That's a called strike. No, missed upstairs, a no throw down. Kelly steals second without a throw, and now 2 in scoring position.
Well, it takes away the possibility of going the short way to get an out to finish off the inning.
Schlereth, the lefty, sets at the chest in the 1-0. Kenger chops it up the middle. It's off the glove of Noel, who tried to backhand it. Trickles into left field, and the second run comes around to score. 2 runs plated off the bat of Will Kenger, and now a 7-5 lead for Somerset in the 6th.
It's going to be interesting to see how this is scored. It's been ruled a base hit. Kenger bounced it up the middle, and it was an in-between chance for Rico Noel. He took a couple of steps to his right and on the run had to make a backhanded pick, and the ball was an in-between bouncer, and he just simply didn't field it cleanly. The ball hit off against his glove and ricocheted into shallow center field, and with both runners moving on contact with 2 away, it's an easy 2 runs for the Patriots. A missed opportunity for Sugarland. Both those charged against Pimentel, and Somerset leading 7-5.
The seesaw continues. The Patriots now ahead by 2, and Omo Rosario up with runner on first. In the first pitch, a breaking ball misses low. So that'll actually close the book on Carlos Pimentel, who goes 5 2/3. Gives up 8 hits, 7 runs, 4 came in the first. 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, and a home run. The 1-0. Rosario lets that one miss outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Little missed, beginning again at TD Bank Ballpark. Next pitch, runner goes from first. That misses inside. No throw from Cordero. As Kenger steals second, he's into scoring position. It's 3-0 on Omo Rosario.
We saw some good resolve earlier tonight from Sugarland to bounce back after trailing 4-0 early, but how about the Patriots giving up the lead in the top of the 6th, but rallying for Teasley with 3 runs in the bottom of the 6th to regain the lead.
3-0. Called a strike.
No matter how deep it gets into the season and how difficult some of these losses have been for the Patriots, to see them continue to fight and claw their way back into this game, very promising.
3-1 home. Called a strike inside corner at the knees, and it's 3-2.
Rosario's taken all the way there, which is a bit surprising on a 3-1 count with a runner in scoring position. You'd think that'd be a pretty good opportunity for Rosario to sort of gear up and try to launch one.
Runner on second, 2 away in the 6th. The Patriots ahead 2 in the payoff pitch. A fastball is driven high in the air down the right field line and tails foul. There's a righty warming for Somerset. And with Daniel Schlereth on the bump, he's a notable father. Mark Schlereth works for ESPN. Patriots today signed a right-handed reliever who has a notable parent as well, Taylor Wright, the reliever for Somerset. His dad, Jay Wright, head basketball coach at Villanova.
Patriots are really excited to bring in Taylor Wright, who put up very impressive numbers with the Evansville Otters earlier this year.
3-2. Rosario chops a breaking ball back in right.
And Wright's an interesting story because he actually came to the Somerset Patriots for an open tryout back on April 13th and did not make the team, but pitching coach John Hunton was impressed enough with Wright's stuff that they reached out to Evansville, the Otters of the Frontier League. The Patriots have had a long-standing pipeline with Evansville and said, hey, this guy's pretty good. You might want to give him a look.
3-2. Rosario out in front of a breaking ball just catches a piece to chop it foul.
So Wright, who had been out of baseball for 3 years, had not played professionally after he graduated from Brown in 2015, went over to the Frontier League and went into spring training with the Otters. He proved himself, and he turned out to be arguably Evansville's most reliable relief pitcher this year. And now here he is coming full circle back with the Patriots.
Payoff pitch. Slapped foul down the right field line. Good battle between Daniel Schlereth and Omar Rosario. 4 straight foul balls. This will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. There's a runner on second. Somerset has already scored 3 on 3 hits at this half inning to take a 7-5 lead. The pitch. Rosario takes it in, scooting out of the way of ball 4. Now 2 aboard with 2 away.
Another strong at bat from a Patriot. This time it's Rosario. Got a couple of tough pitches, fought it off. Didn't really, a couple of unconventional swings, but be it as it may, got pieces of balls. He fouled it off. He stayed alive and ultimately won the battle against Schlereth. And the inning continues for Somerset.
Jimmy Paredes up next. Runners on first and second. Paredes batting from the right side. 1 for 3 so far tonight. RBI and a run as well. Pitch. Breaking ball stays outside. Little stirring in the Skeeters bullpen. A reliever is beginning to throw down the left field line. 1-0. Paredes tags a breaking ball in the air down the left center field. That one is off the wall. Kenger will score. Rosario gets the wave. Here's the throw to the plate. It is not there. A swipe tag from Cordero, but didn't get it in time as 2 more plate thanks to Jimmy Paredes. And a 2-out, 2-run double into the left center field alley. Somerset ahead 9-5 in the 6th.
Somerset getting some very good swings, especially here in the 6th inning. Paredes just torched that one. That ball kept on carrying into the left center field gap, and it might have hit off against the Flemington Department Store sign on the fly. Tattooed off the bat of the former big leaguer, easily plating 2. And after Somerset not only tied this ball game earlier this inning and took the lead on Kenger's 2-run single, but Rosario's long turn at bat that resulting in a walk keeps the inning alive and gives Paredes the chance to open things up.
Michael Ullman, the 9th man to bat this inning for Somerset, takes a first pitch strike on the inside corner. Somerset exploded for 11 runs on 16 hits in the first game of this series. Now they have 9 runs on 10 hits through 6 ABs in the rubber match. 0-1. Ullman pulls the hands out of the way, spun around as well on a pitch that missed in. Paredes off of second, a nice lead, not being held on with 2 away, and the 1-1. Breaking ball, fouled back. Been some good ABs from the Patriots. A 10-pitch walk from Omar Rosario. That led up to the hard hit double from Jimmy Paredes. And that Rosario walk was the second that the Patriots have worked this inning. 4 walks tonight for Somerset. 1-2. Swing and a miss, laid on a fastball high in the zone, and the Patriots go down in the 6th, but they do score 4 runs on 4 hits. There were no errors, and 1 was left on base. Patriots send 9 to the plate, and they jump back out in front. Somerset leads Sugar Land 9-5 through 6. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on SBN.TV, 1450 WCTC, WCTCAM.com. Fans get updates on the team ticket specials and upcoming promotions with the Patriots Blast. Text Somerset Patriots, one word, to 22828. That's Somerset Patriots to 22828 to get signed up today. 9-5, Somerset in front of Sugar Land in the rubber match of this 3-game set. We're in the top of the 7th, and the Patriots, they go to the bullpen. Vince Molesky, the righty, comes on.
Molesky in his 2nd season with the Patriots, a 6'4", 215-pound righty. Last appeared back on September 5th before this Patriots homestand begun. He's 4-3 with a 6.43 ERA on the season, 25 appearances, 6 starts.
He'll deliver first to Winton Bernard, who shows bunt and pushes one up the first base side. Ullman barehanding, fires, and that one is errant into the foul ground right side. Bernard racing towards second. He rounds that, and he's into third base. So it'll be a bunt single, and he reaches third on an E2. A very difficult play for Michael Ullman. You add in the wet ground to that as well. It's a wet baseball, just throwing that away.
Well, that's exactly what I was going to say. It's been misting here for the better part of an hour 15, so the grass is pretty saturated, and Bernard has a lot of speed, so not only did Ullman have to pop out of his crouch and field that maybe about 15, 20 feet in front of home plate, but he also had to rush the throw with Bernard. He also had to field the ball after it rolled on the wet grass, and that was a combination for disaster for the Patriots, and Bernard now 90 feet away from home.
Zach Borenstein swings and misses over a first pitch knuckle curve. Somerset is up by 4. They were up by 4 after the first inning. Dropped to 4 spot, but the Skeeters scored 5 straight unanswered for the Patriots. They tallied 5 in the 6th inning. Next pitch. And misses up and away.
Well, the 9 runs were sandwiched by the 5 runs for the Skeeters. It's your good old-fashioned 9-5 sandwich, Brandon.
1-1, grounded foul. What do you put on your 9-5 sandwich?
Apparently the meat of a 9-5 sandwich is a Jason Martinson walk,
okay,
an Albert Cordero RBI ground out, a Dennis Phipps RBI double.
I think an Edwin Espinal 2-run homer is a big part of that one.
Oh, that's part of the bread.
Okay. 1-2, swung on and missed, a breaking ball in the dirt.
I think you forget how sandwiches work. The bread are the 4-run first and the 5-run sixth.
Look, this
and
is
the
new
meat,
to me.
The meat is everything in between. That's what you put on the sandwich.
Well, we're traversing new ground here. I don't think you can act like this is so obvious.
I couldn't be more clear right now. Certainly a 9-5 sandwich better than a 7-10 split.
Get out. Dennis Phipps one away in the 7th and a runner on 3rd. The Patriots up 4. And a first pitch strike from Vince Molesky.
The question is, what kind of bread are you using for the sandwich? Because that is the part that is integral towards the Patriots.
Whole wheat?
I was thinking whole wheat, a good rye. I'm a big fan of a good rye bread.
0-1. Phipps out in front. Swings and misses 0-2. Well, that leads me to another question that I had, a burning question for your 10-hour bus trip. What's the go-to snack on the bus? Because you've got to fuel up. I mean, 10 hours is a lot of time. You got to have plenty of water. Got to have some good snacks.
Water is very, very important.
Easy to overlook. 0-2. Phipps lofts it out of play right side.
So always water. Always some sort of salty snack, whether it be a bag of chips or something, because sometimes you get the urge, you just need a little bit of that salt. I have a specific go-to chip. It is a Cape Cod branded chip.
Ooh, I saw the factory.
It is their dark russet potato chip.
Oh, I don't know that I've had that. Next pitch, fisted in the air right field line. Paredes gives it a look, but that into the seats.
I will make this analogy, and I told our group sales manager, Matt Hayden, this analogy the other day when I brought it to our charity golf outing. You have pancakes, and a regular pancake is, okay, great, it's a pancake. But then you have a buttermilk pancake, which is basically just a better regular pancake.
Yep. Good flapjacks. 0-2. Phipps lifts it again, right field line, but that into the seats.
So the dark russet potato chip is by and large a plain potato chip, but it is basically the buttermilk pancake of plain potato chips.
How about kettle cooked chips? I like those a lot.
I like those
crunch,
too. Yeah, I like the Wise kettle cooked chips.
The crunch isn't good for the bus though. 0-2. Just misses outside.
All you got to do is nibble on the chips like a squirrel, and then you're good to go.
That's another key, though. Your snack has to be considerate of others because you're going to be around a team and staff of about 30, 35.
Yeah, but most people have their headphones on.
Well, I know, but you don't want to be rude. 1-2 is chopped foul, third base side.
I think more of a concern when it comes to the volume of the snack is the bag itself rather than the process of
ruffle.
eating. Yes, opening the bag, and sometimes you have very sensitive bags where you poke it and it sounds like an earthquake.
1-2 to Phipps. Swings and skies it to right. Martinez settles under. Runner will tag from third. Martinez makes the catch, fires home, but the run will score. It's Bernard scoring on the sac fly RBI from Dennis Phipps, and it's a 9-6 contest with 2 away in the 7th.
Oh, that's what Phipps was trying to do during that entire at-bat. Kept on elevating the pitches from Molesky and fouling them off. Finally was able to get one enough into fair territory. It was a strong throw from Martinez in right field, but I mean, he was pretty deep, and there wasn't much of a chance he was going to throw out the speedy Bernard at home.
Now the base is empty with 2 away in the 7th for Albert Cordero. Cordero 1 for 3, singled, also has an RBI. It's Vince Molesky on the bump, relieving Rick Teasley, who finishes in line for the win if this score were to hold. Cordero takes the first pitch in the dirt. Teasley 6 innings pitched, 9 hits, 5 runs, a walk, and 4 strikeouts. And it's funny because you look at his last outing in which he didn't get a decision, and he pitched a strong, scoreless 7 innings, only gave up 5 hits, but Patriots offense wasn't there. 1-0. Cordero slaps it on the ground to short. Rodriguez fields, he throws, and that's in time to retire the side. The Skeeters do plate 1 run. On 1 hit, there was an error, and nobody left on base through 6.5. 9-6. Somerset leads Sugarland. Time to get up and stretch. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
You know those times when you need to see the doctor, but you just can't get to the doctor? So where do you go? Go to the App Store, download the Telemed app from RWJ Barnabas Health, and you see the doctor right away. From any mobile device, whenever you want, wherever you are. And no matter who you are, we'll have you feeling like you again.
The doctor's online when you download the Telemed app. RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
Looking for a home remodeling company with a lot of experience? You'll love what Bellari has to offer. Love your home. Bellari. Home remodeling since 1950. Visit BellariNJ.com to learn more today.
Have your next barbecue at the ballpark. Groups of 30 or more can enjoy the game from the picnic area located down the left field line and enjoy the all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet. We do all the work so you can just sit back and relax. Call the Patriots Group Sales Department at 908-252-0700 to plan your ballpark barbecue. To the home half of the seventh, the Patriots a 3-run lead over the Skeeters, looking to take the series, and they will face the righty Ricardo Gomez.
Gomez making his second appearance of this series. The righty, a 41-year-old, one of the oldest players active in the Atlantic League, alongside Lou Ford of the Long Island Ducks. He's been in this league for quite some time. He's made 286 overall appearances in the Atlantic League, including a couple of stints with the Long Island Ducks, 6 seasons with the York Revolution. Now in his first year with the Skeeters, 1-0 with that 2.58 earned run average.
El Poco Edwin Espinal leads off the bottom of the seventh. He got the sixth started with a ground out that popped off the first base bag, but Blair Beck was there to grab it with the bare hand. First pitch. Takes a fastball in. Gomez with a plus fastball. Mentioned Lou Ford, who's 43 years old, 10th season in the Atlantic League. 1-0. Misses upstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, Ford, one of the most accomplished batters in Atlantic League history, and Gomez certainly in that conversation among relievers.
The 2-0 misses in. It's 3 balls and no strikes on Espinal.
There's been a lot of notable relief pitchers in the Atlantic League, possibly none more than current Patriots pitching coach John Hunton, who's the league's all-time saves record holder.
3-0. Clips the inside corner.
Well, when you have somebody like Gomez who's been in this league since 2010, certainly a part of the conversation, maybe alongside Jim Ed Warden, a former Southern Maryland Blue Crab as well.
3-1 home. 8 on the hands. Ball 4. Espinal works a leadoff walk.
Well, make no mistake about it, the Patriots are hungry for W's. They want to pull a Jameis Winston and eat that W. So, even with a 3-run lead here in the bottom of the 7th inning, you can't take your foot off the gas pedal. Got to keep pushing along and try to cross the finish line with a win and, keep some of your postseason hopes alive. Make no mistake about it, taking 2 of 3 from the Sugarland Skeeters isn't an easy thing to do.
It's Teodoro Martinez next. He foul tips the first pitch into the mid of Albert Cordero with Espinal at first, leading off the home half of the 7th. Patriots are ahead 9-6. Each team with 10 hits. The next pitch is chopped slowly left side. Gomez off the mound fields. He turns and throws to first. That gets Martinez by a step. 1 away in the 7th.
Not an easy chance for Gomez. I mean, we saw somewhat of a similar chance for Michael Ullman in the top of the 6th inning, and he threw the ball away. This one more of a chopper than a roller along the infield grass, but still a saturated ball, and Gomez had to throw pretty quickly because Martinez had speed, but he still beat him to first.
It's Alfredo Rodriguez up next. Runner on second, Somerset ahead 3. We're at the bottom of the 7th inning in the pitch. First one misses upstairs 1-0. Somerset will take the road 7 games, final road trip of the 2019 regular season. 4 against the High Point Rockers, 3 against the Skeeters, and they return home to end the regular season. 1-0. Swung out and missed. Can't believe it. They will play those final 3 games at home next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday against the New Britain Bees. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mark, but we have one last fireworks show.
We do. You are not wrong.
Rarely am. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Rodriguez tardy on a fastball.
That last fireworks show, I believe, is the penultimate game of the 2019 season. September 21st. A Saturday night. An Saturday night.
Next pitch, Rodriguez, a ground ball fair down the third base line and kicks up some water down the line into the outfield. Espinal will score as Rodriguez chugs into second base. 10-6. Somerset is ahead in the 7th.
Again, Alfredo Rodriguez, I've already said it a couple of times tonight, but that's his 3rd hit of the ball game, and just not trying to do too much, just staying within himself. Got to pitch a little bit more in on the hands. Didn't try to push it towards right. Took it in, dropped the hands closer to the body, pulled the ball down the third base line, kept it fair, and increased the Patriots' lead in the process.
And Navarro up next, 1 out in the 7th, and the first pitch. And misses outside. Brandon Pelter having a ball with Mark Schwartz. As always here at TD Bank Ballpark. You're going to miss me on the road.
I was about to say that you're going to miss me while I'm on the road.
1-0 is lofted down the left field line, tailing quickly into the foul ground. Bernard after it, and he makes the catch.
Well, what Bernard has to watch out for and why that play was a little more difficult than originally anticipated is it's a pretty saturated warning track and foul ground down the left field line. So not only do you have to stare up into the mist and the wind to find the ball and make the catch, but you also, in the back of your mind, sort of have that thought process, is there going to be enough footing for me? Am I going to be able to, make the play and stay on my feet for a big second out of the inning?
Scott Kelly is up next. Runner on second with 2 outs. Patriots are ahead by 4. Ricardo Gomez sets at the chest in the pitch. Taken low and away. Scott Kelly so far has reached base twice tonight. Yet to collect his first hit, though. Reached on a walk and a fielder's choice as an RBI and 2 runs. 1-0. Swing and a miss late on the fastball. One. Another hack and a miss. Again, the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Look, even when Kelly hasn't been getting hits, he's still worked as a catalyst for this team at the top of the order.
1-2. Misses up and away.
Drew a leadoff walk in the first inning, came around to score on an Olmo Rosario RBI single, and then reached on a fielder's choice, but brought home a run in the 6th inning, and then stole a base and came around on a Will Kinger RBI single as well. 2 runs scored for Kelly.
Rodriguez dancing off the second base bag. He'll draw Gomez to step off, but no throw. With a 2-2 count on Scott Kelly. Patriots leadoff man, also out in center field for the 6th time this season. He was there this entire homestand. The pitch. Kelly, check swing, tapper foul up the first base line. It's been a nasty night at the ballpark. Not a heavy rain, but just a pretty consistent miss that's tough to sit through.
And the wind has been whipping around as well, so we've gotten some water in our own broadcast booth.
2-2. Kelly lifts out of play.
Last time that the Patriots hit the road for High Point, it was after a day game, I want to say in the middle of July, and it started raining right after that game concluded. I believe there was a doubleheader that was played.
That's right.
And it went a little bit further, and I remember the team getting on the bus after that game was over, and it was a downpour.
The 2-2 again fouled away.
And it was so much of a downpour that myself and a number of other players, including Brett Jody, were basically trading umbrellas, and we were busing one person back and forth from the players' entrance to the bus just to make sure that everyone stayed dry. Now, a couple of people, namely Vince Molesky, opted not for the busing of the umbrella and were rather wet on the bus at the beginning of a 10-hour trip.
The 2-2 miss is low and away. It's one of those things that probably in the moment, oh, it's funny, it's going to be good, I don't need the umbrella. And then about 30 minutes in, he is not very pleased. 3-2 on Scott Kelly, the pitch. Cut on and missed. And the 7th inning comes to a close, but an RBI double from Alfredo Rodriguez extends the Patriots' lead to 10-6 through 7. Somerset is in front of the Sugarland Skeeters. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on ESPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slam and hit. Come on and get patriotic.
The Somerset Patriots are back at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater. It is the most fun you'll have all summer with fireworks, celebrity appearances, and championship baseball. Don't miss out. Get your tickets today.
It's a slam and hit. Come on, get patriotic.
Team, our new hit family of scratch-offs is loaded with chances to win. Imagine Kevin is the game, and Sandra is going to hit it big.
Don't worry, Kevin. I'll be gentle.
Hit me with your best shot.
Okay.
Picture players across Jersey hitting 200, 500, or 2,000.
Woohoo! Who's next?
I'll hit you.
Go, Bob.
Play the new Hit family, loaded with over $163 million in prizes. Because anything can happen in Jersey.
Attention fans, Christina Lusick, if the Patriots strike out the side on 9 pitches during the 8th, you're going home with $10,000 courtesy of Heineken Premium Lights.
Looking for a great deal on a car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots Baseball. Visit TriStateFord.com for information today. On to the 8th, Somerset ahead 10-6. Here's Mark Schwartz.
Thank you very much, Brandon. 10 runs, 11 hits, 1 error for the Patriots. 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors for the Skeeters. First pitch swinging is DJ Peterson, and he ropes it into the lunging glove of the Patriot third baseman Will Kenger. 1 pitch and 1 away. Vince Molesky is back on the mound for Somerset. He just worked an inning of relief at the top of the 7th, allowed an unearned run to score after a leadoff bunt single from Winton Bernard, a 2-base throwing error from Michael Ullman, and a sacrifice fly from Dennis Phipps. So Alfredo Rodriguez answered that run with an RBI double in the bottom of the 7th, and here we are in the top of the 8th, Somerset leading 10-6. 1 out, nobody on, and here's the first pitch to Anthony Giansanti. It crosses the plate for a called strike, 0-1. Giansanti 0 for 3 today, and he's been held relatively in check, aside from one big hit that came Tuesday night. Swings here and lifts one foul down the right field line. No balls and 2 strikes. 0 for 3 tonight. Giansanti was, well, rather a big hit that came in last night's ball game for Giansanti. He was 0 for 5 Tuesday night, but last night was 0 for his first 3 and then came to the plate with the Skeeters already leading 2-0 in the top of the 9th as Molesky's breaking ball misses outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Gene Santee finished off a 4-run top of the 9th for the Skeeters with a 2-out, 2-strike, 2-run single off of Mike Antonini to extend the Skeeter lead to 4-0. Lays off a breaking ball from Molesky here. Now 2 balls and 2 strikes. But that hit in the 9th inning last night is the only hit for Gene Santee so far in his 12 at-bats of this series. Molesky from the windup. Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball, and it drops in. That's a called third strike. And there's 2 away in the top of the 8th inning. Good-looking breaking ball there from Molesky, who has certainly excelled in his role as a long relief pitcher this year for the Patriots. The starts haven't necessarily gone Molesky's way. Of course, he was a very accomplished starting pitcher for the Patriots just 1 season ago, but he has remained with this team because of the value that he brings coming out of the bullpen. He's been the primary long man out of the pen for the Patriots all season long. Now at the plate is Jason Martinson, and the first pitch from Molesky misses low and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Vince also, on a bit of a more fun note, will be making a national TV appearance for the Patriots in a package that's soon to be produced. Martinson skies the 1-0 foul. Vince was not only interviewed by Real Sports HBO with Bryant Gumbel when they came to the ballpark to do a story on the automated balls and strikes system yesterday, he was also the star pitcher to test the software.
Wow.
He threw a bullpen while HBO was filming, and so Molesky's pitching prowess along with his interviewing will be on full display once HBO produces that piece. Breaking ball misses outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Not sure exactly when that piece will air on HBO. I'm sure that we will get a heads up ahead of time so we can inform all of our Patriots fans to tune in if you do have an HBO subscription. 2-1 for Molesky. Martinson checks his swing on a breaking ball. Did not go around on the appeal to first. It rolled to the backstop after hitting the dirt, but Martinson didn't go anywhere. And it's a 3-ball, 1-strike count. We've got 2 out with nobody on in the top of the 8th inning. The Patriots are leading the Skeeters 10-6. So Martinson steps back in. Molesky with the glove, rises to the chest, comes set, and the 3-1. Swinging a bouncer towards third, long hop fielded by Kenger. Double clutches with a throw to first base, and Martinson beats it out. Molesky had an opportunity to get out of the inning, but with that wet ball, looked like Kenger struggled on the transfer, and the Skeeters keep the inning going.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Mark. I think that's just a product of the baseball being really wet. Gotten a consistent rain throughout the game.
So that'll be the 11th hit of the night for the Sugar Land Skeeters. Second hit of the night for Jason Martinson, who also drew a bases-loaded walk back in the 2nd inning. Both teams with 11 hits. However, it's the Patriots with 10 runs compared to the Skeeter 6. And now Blair Beck steps in. It's been a productive series for Beck, heading out of the 9-hole for Sugar Land. Molesky from the stretch, and the first pitch from Vince, a fastball called to strike, 0-1. Beck 2 for 3 with a double and a home run tonight. Tuesday night, Beck was 3 for 4 with a home run. So 5 for 7 as he swings and misses at a curveball from Molesky. And Vince ahead in the count 0-2. Vince working from the stretch. I'm not sure if I've noticed this from him this season, but he's working from a bit of an open stretch. His back foot, his right foot is on the rubber, but the front left foot as a right-handed pitcher is actually a little bit more closer towards first base. Now the 0-2. Breaking ball lifted in the air out to right field, but playable. It's Teodoro Martinez underneath it. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. No runs for Sugar Land on a hit. 1 runner is left on base. And we move to the bottom of the 8th inning. It's a 10-6 Patriot lead on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection. With 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles, Convenience. With all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction. With positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here for.
Presenting the lowest car prices you've ever seen. Wow pricing. Only on Fullerton.com. It'll blow you away. If you want the best deals on all new cars and trucks, don't miss Fullerton's absolutely enormous spring clearance event. Get the lowest prices on our entire new inventory all month long. This month only at Fullerton.
Left-hander, number 26, Daniel Gibson.
Shopping for new car, hit a home run with all the great deals available now at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. The new pitcher on the mound for Sugarland. Third different reliever that Pete Incaviglia has used tonight. It's the southpaw Daniel Gibson.
Former High Point Rocker is 2-2, the 2.93 ERA through 44 appearances all out of the pen. He's pitched 4 innings, giving up 31 hits, has 41 strikeouts and 10 walks.
So Gibson will work against 2-3-4 for Somerset. Will Kenger, Omo Rosario, and Jimmy Paredes do up. It's been another strong night for Kenger. He's reached base 3 times. Gibson, glove at the belt, lefty, comes set, first pitch. Bounces low, 1 ball and no strikes. Kenger overall, he is 2 for 4 today with a single, a double, a walk, 2 runs scored, 2 runs batted in, and a stolen base. So another strong night for all of you that have Will Kenger on your Atlantic League fantasy team. 1-0. Gibson gets it across the plate for a called strike, 1-1.
You're a funny guy.
I would imagine that Kenger would have probably been like a mid-round draft pick.
Mm-hmm.
Bit of an unknown, at least to the Atlantic League coming into the season, but big-time numbers over his last 3 years in the Frontier League.
Yeah, he tore it up.
So for those of you that did your research prior to your Atlantic League fantasy draft, you probably saw this season coming from Kenger. As the 1-1 at the knees, a called strike, 1-2. I mean, Somerset's gotten production out of players in their first season from the Frontier League a number of times.
Liam O'Sullivan as well.
Liam O'Sullivan, certainly a late-round sleeper this year in your fantasy draft. 1-2. Kenger swings and skies the ball out to deep left field. Bernard chases it back, still moving back into the fence, an over-the-shoulder catch. Inverting his back just a bit, leaning backwards, and takes an extra base hit away from Kenger. There's one away.
Wind picking up as well here, TD Bank Ballpark. I may need to go get a sweatshirt.
You've been saying that for a couple of games now.
I know.
1 out, nobody on.
Trying to see if I can get sponsored.
You won't. Here's Omo Rosario. Tell you who was a good late-round sleeper last year coming out of the Frontier League. Craig Massey.
Ah, yeah.
Sure, he wasn't on many radars in your fantasy drafts entering 2018, but wound up leading the Atlantic League in batting that year. Here's Omo Rosario. And the first pitch to Rosario called a strike, 0-1. By that same respect, and of course this is, maybe it's not hypothetical. Maybe there is an Atlantic League fantasy league that's out there somewhere. And
sure, it's somewhere.
0-1, Rosario swings and misses. If it is somewhere, my question is, why aren't I in it? Because I feel like that would be a lot of fun.
I think that's a conflict, not a conflict of interest, but like insider trading. Like, you know all the goings on, and you've got...
All I do is do research. Like, going into the season, the draft would happen before I really have too much of a connection with the team.
Yeah, but to make trades and that kind of stuff as the season goes on, not fair.
0-2. Rosario swings, bounces it towards third. It stays fair. It's fielded by Peterson, and his third to first base in time for the second out.
Like, would you want to be in a fantasy league with an ESPN insider for the NFL?
I would view it as a challenge.
The first baseman, number 38.
I don't think I'm wrong.
Yeah, it's a challenge, and you'd get smoked.
I don't know. Like, I mean, does Matthew Berry, the talented Mr. Roto, does he really know too much more aside from just the extreme amount of research that he does? I mean, sure, he's got probably some contacts, but I think it would still be a fair fight. Here's Jimmy Paredes. He swings and misses, nothing in one.
But then when you lose, you're going to say, oh, but he's Matthew Berry.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
So it's not a fair fight.
No, because then I'm just sort of hedging my experience. I either say, oh, it's Matthew Berry, of course I lost, or say, oh, I beat Matthew Berry.
Exactly.
It's a win-win. But I would be interested to join an Atlantic League fantasy draft. But my question is, going into the year, who would be the first-round draft picks in an Atlantic League fantasy draft? 0-1. Paredes swings and misses.
A lot of that would come down to how baseball, like fantasy baseball, works, right? So you would definitely
it would be a 5x5 league.
Right.
Ideally rotisserie. So you have 5 stats for batters, 5 stats for pitchers. 0-2 to Paredes. Swings and bounces it back to the mound. It's gloved by Daniel Gibson. Tosses it over to first base, and the inning is over. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Skeeters. Southpaw, still a 10-6 Patriot lead. We move to the 9th on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Presenting the lowest car prices you've ever seen. Wow pricing. Only on Fullerton.com. It'll blow you away. If you want the best deals on all new cars and trucks, don't miss Fullerton's absolutely enormous spring clearance event. Get the lowest prices on our entire new inventory all month long. This month only at Fullerton.
For over 85 years, in every county across the state, we've protected the health of New Jersey, covering families and businesses through life's big moments and the small ones. Because we don't just work here, we live here too. Over 5,000 local employees, all with the same purpose, taking care of you.
Make them look like fools. For the top of the 9th inning at TD Bank Ballpark, Mark Schwartz alongside Brandon Pelter, Mike Lawrence running our boards. Vince Molesky back out for the top of the 9th inning in hopes of finishing off this ball game for the Patriots. It is a 10-6 lead. Molesky entered the ball game with the Patriots at the time leading 9-5, and he's trying to get the final 3 outs of this one. So correct me if I'm wrong, Brandon, but this has turned into a save situation for Vince Molesky.
In fact, it has.
Molesky already with a elongated save earlier this season. So he has an opportunity to notch what would be his 2nd save of the season. In fact, his first save came against the New Britain Bees at home. It was a 3-inning save back on July 14th. So from the windup, the first pitch from Vince to Rico Noel is a fastball that misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes. It's the top of the order for the Skeeters. Noel, Bernard, and Borenstein. Somerset, by and large, has done a good job of limiting Noel's impact on this series. 1-0. Swung on, popped up behind home plate. Ullman gives it a look, shedding the mask, but it will land about 5 rows deep. 1 ball and 1 strike. Noel was 1 for 5 Tuesday night, was 1 for 5 last night, and tonight he is 0 for 3. Noel, of course, we've talked about it a number of times over the last couple of days. Such a dangerous base runner, but he doesn't even have a stolen base attempt in this series. So very good job by the Patriots to neutralize one of the dangerous threats in this Skeeter lineup, as he swings and misses at a breaking ball from Molesky and falls behind 1-2.
Well, I mean, as silly as it sounds, keep him off the base paths and you can't steal a whole lot of bases.
Doesn't sound silly at all.
Simple, I guess, is the...
In fact, I think that's one of the more sane things that you've said tonight.
Thank you.
It's a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Patriots leading 10-6. We're in the top of the 9th inning. The 1-2. Swing and a line drive. It's over Rodriguez into left field. So on cue, Rico Noel with his first hit of the night. We'll see how aggressive he wants to get. Again, the Skeeters are trailing by 4, so they need base runners. Not so much a guy immediately at second base. But they've got the rally started in the top of the 9th inning, and it'll bring up Winton Bernard. The Patriots playing their final home game of this 6-game series. Tonight being the pre-ante penultimate home game of the 2019 season.
Oh, boy.
I love saying that word. And I will not hide the fact that I enjoy saying it. Bernard at the plate. First pitch from Molesky. Misses upstairs. That, of course, meaning the 4th to last. And when they return home to face the New Britain Bees and host them on Friday, September 20th, it'll be the anti-penultimate. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. 1-1. And then, of course, that Saturday with the post-game fireworks show. 21st will be the penultimate, and then Somerset will host New Britain for the ultimate regular season home game in 2019.
Are you still going on that?
5th to last is super pre-anti-penultimate. Runner at first, nobody out, top of the 9th inning. Molesky comes set, the 1-1. Misses outside. 2 balls and 1 strike.
So, open up your tabs right now and show me that you don't have that up.
I'll show you my tabs right now.
I don't know.
I just showed them to you. 2-1. Bernard takes a curveball inside from Molesky. Now 3 balls and a strike. There is some movement in the Patriots bullpen. And it's the lefty Mike Antonini who has begun to throw. He, of course, was on the mound in the top of the 9th inning last night. 3-1 is popped up, shallow left field. The Patriot shortstop Rodriguez backpedals, locates, and he calls off a couple of outfielders to make the catch for out number 1.
Tough play. Keep in mind a little mist coming down as well. The wind picking up. Rodriguez, a good job to track that ball.
Well, it looked as though the Patriots outfielders, both Kelly in center, Rosario in left, were playing a bit further back, maybe a no doubles defense, so it gave a little bit more space for Rodriguez to cover, but still that's a more difficult play for Rodriguez than it likely is for, say, Rosario or Kelly charging in. So 1 out, still a runner at first base. Here's Zach Borenstein. Patriots leading 10-6, hoping to take 2 of 3 from the Sugarland Skeeters. First pitch. Borenstein takes a fastball for a called strike, 0-1. Sugarland, heading into yesterday's ball game, had lost 5 games in a row in a tough beginning to their road trip. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball into the glove of Ullman. No balls and 2 strikes. But their 4-run rally, all runs being unearned in the top of the 9th inning last night, ended that 5-game skid. But they're in danger of falling a 1-6 on this road trip. 0-2. Outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And as you look around the out-of-town scoreboard, Skeeters, of course, already have a playoff spot clinched, so they're not too worried about the goings-on around the Atlantic League. However, there are a couple of games that have gone final scores, one of which certainly does not help Somerset. 1-2, a slapped line drive to left center field. It splits the gap. And Borenstein aboard with an extra base hit. Rolls all the way to the left center field wall where Kelly bobbled the ball. Rounding third base is Noel. He'll score without a throw. Borenstein into second base. It's a 1-out RBI double. Now a 10-7 ball game. And the Skeeters will have the tying run in the on-deck circle.
Well, even if Kelly fields that cleanly, Rico Noel is pretty much scoring with ease. That ball tagged into the left center field alley off the bat of Zach Borenstein.
It's pretty much the same location of the line drive single that he hit in the top of the 9th inning with 1 out last night. The difference being it was a little lower, and it hit off of Alfredo Rodriguez's glove at short. Now the first pitch from Molesky to the right-handed hitting Dennis Phipps is a breaking ball that misses low, 1-0. Mike Antonini continues to throw in the Patriot bullpen. This would be a save opportunity if Antonini enters. 1-0 to Phipps, popped up the chute along the infield. Ullman sheds the mask into foul territory. He's called off by the first baseman Jimmy Paredes, who makes the catch. And now the Skeeters are down to their final out.
Yeah, that's a good call from Paredes, because Ullman took a second to get the mask off, and then I think kind of struggled to see that baseball.
So Somerset 1 out away from taking 2 of 3 from the Skeeters and finishing off this homestand with 500 baseball. They lead 10-7. Zach Borenstein's off of second base already with an RBI double in the 9th inning. And it's up to Albert Cordero to keep things alive. DJ Peterson, who has 8 home runs, awaits on deck. He would be the tying run if he were to get an opportunity in this top of the 9th. Antonini ready to come on if needed, but it's Molesky on the mound, first pitch. Cordero tops it foul. 0-1. If Vince is able to hold on and get this final out, it will be his second save of the season. It would also give Rick Teasley the win. Teasley in line for his 6th win of the year after allowing 5 runs over 6 innings of work. 0-1 from Molesky. Swinging a bouncer towards second. It's backhanded by Navarro, but off the tip of his glove. He can't field it cleanly. Safe at first base is Albert Cordero. Safe at third base is Zach Borenstein, and now the Skeeters will bring the tying run to the plate in the top of the 9th inning. It was a bouncer towards Navarro, who ranged to his right, slid a bit on the dirt, and the ball hit the cone of his glove. He didn't field it cleanly, didn't have an opportunity to throw to first, and that's going to be it for Molesky. Vince comes 1 out shy of recording his 2nd save of the season. Brett Jody will take the ball from Vince. He's going to bring in the southpaw Mike Antonini for a save opportunity. Patriots leading 10-7. But runners on the corners and 2 away. Antonini on when we return on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
As a personal trainer, I thrive on guiding my clients to good health. When I was told I needed both hips replaced, I turned to the network of experts at Atlantic Health System. I was able to see my orthopedic surgeon in Sparta, right near my home, and received exceptional care at Morristown Medical Center for my surgery. I was able to teach, motivate, and inspire again.
Where you go for orthopedic care matters.
Atlantic Health System, because every moment is a moment that matters.
Looking for a home remodeling company with a lot of experience? You'll love what Bellari has to offer. Love your home. Bellari, home remodeling since 1950. Visit BellariNJ.com to learn more today.
Bank Ballpark, it is the top of the 9th inning. The Patriots are leading 10-7. They are an out away from taking 2 of 3 from the Sugarland Skeeters. However, Vince Molesky has been taken out of the ball game after what was ruled to be an E4 from Ray Navarro. And now the lefty Mike Antonini comes on the mound, his 2nd straight night of work to get the final out of this one.
Appearance number 34 for Antonini, 1.99 ERA that he worked down in last night's contest, but he did get the loss, allowed 4 unearned runs. He himself was charged for 2 throwing errors that continued that 9th inning and led the Skeeters to the win.
So Antonini in search of some redemption tonight. All he has to do is get an out. However, it'll be a difficult out to get. DJ Peterson will step in for the Skeeters, representing the tying run in the top of the 9th inning. Already a run home on a one-out RBI double from Zach Borenstein. The recent E4 from Ray Navarro has kept the inning alive, and Peterson steps in. He's 1 for 4 tonight, but a .309 batter entering this ball game with 8 home runs and 20 runs batted in. Lefty versus righty matchup. Runners on the corners, 2 out, first pitch. Antonini's breaking ball misses low. 1 ball and no strikes. At third base is Borenstein. At first base, Albert Cordero. Infield can play back. Kendra guards the line at third. 1-0 from the lefty. Called to strike. Inner half. 1-1. Peterson now playing in his 5th game against the Patriots this year. He has 2 home runs over his first 5 games. 1-1 from Antonini. Breaking ball and misses inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. If Peterson were to get aboard, then Anthony Giansanti would have an opportunity. Giansanti 0 for 4 tonight. Antonini with the glove at the belt. Checks the runner at first. Now the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Off speed. Gets Peterson out in front. And for the first time tonight, Sugar Land is down to their final strike. 2 on, 2 out, and a 2-2 count in the top of the 9th. The Patriots leading the Sugar Land Skeeters 10-7. Combined 17 runs on a combined 24 hits. Now the 2-2. Fastball. Just misses low and in. Somerset wanted it. Joe Cruz says no, assisted, of course, by the automated balls and strike system. And now the count full.
Boy, I'd love to see where the ABS system has that pitch. Very close.
In fact, home plate umpire Joe Cruz stayed frozen in his stance for maybe an extra 2 or 3 seconds before backing off. Now with 2 out, the 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He got him. And the ball game is over. Mike Antonini comes on, records the final out, gets the save, and the Patriots win tonight's ball game 10-7, and they take 2 of 3 from the Skeeters.
Well, Somerset had to win. They were able to do it tonight. Big offense with 10 runs on 11 hits, and you certainly hope that carries forward.
So the Patriots win this one. We'll step aside when we return. The Flemington Department Store postgame show on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection. With 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience. With all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction. With positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here for...
Happy with this year's tax refund? Probably not. Well, Flemington Department Store can't change the tax law, but can make things less taxing by crediting you double the sales tax on most top-quality brand sofas, chairs, recliners, bedroom and dining room sets, proudly showcased in Central Jersey's largest showroom. That's right, Flemington is paying your sales tax plus giving you a matching credit when you buy furniture, plus free delivery. The double sales tax credit event is going on now, only at Flemington Department Store.
The Department Store postgame show as the Somerset Patriots defeat the Sugarland Skeeters by a score of 10-7. Let's jump right into the highlights. It was Rick Teasley on the mound for the Patriots. He was working against Carlos Pimentel for the Sugarland Skeeters. Teasley tossed a 1-2-3 5-pitch top of the first inning. He looked strong off the bat, and it wouldn't take long for the Patriots to give him a lead. In fact, it came just 3 batters into the home half of the first inning. Scott Kelly drew a leadoff walk. Will Kenger followed with a double. It was Olmo Rosario that would plate our first run. First pitch to Rosario, a line drive into center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Kelly in from third base. Kenger stops at third. Rosario first pitch swinging, gets the Patriots on the board. 1-0 Somerset in the bottom of the first. So Rosario makes it a 1-0 lead. Jimmy Paredes would follow suit with runners on the corners. Grounded a fielder's choice. The Skeeters could not turn 2. As Paredes was safe at first, it scored a run from third, and the Patriots were leading 2-0. But there was 1 out in the inning. Michael Ullman then flew out to right field, so 2 away with a runner on. Bottom of the first inning, and Edwin Espinal would open things up a bit further. 2-0 Patriots, 2-out runner at first. And the 2-2 is swung on and driven in the air out to left field and deep. It chases Bernard back to the warning track. He leaps at the fence, and that one's gone! Edwin Espinal, a 2-run home run in the bottom of the first inning. Just over the leaping glove of Winton Bernard in left. It's Espinal's 7th home run of the season, and the Patriots lead 4-0. So Somerset jumps out to an early 4-0 lead over the Skeeters. However, Sugarland would fight and claw their way back into this ball game. A bases loaded walk to Jason Martinson in the top of the second made it 4-1, though Teasley would strand the bases loaded to keep it at a 3-run Patriot lead. However, in the top of the third, a Dennis Phipps RBI double and an Albert Cordero RBI groundout made it 4-3. Sugarland tied it up in the 4th inning on a Rico Noel sacrifice fly. And then in the top of the 6th inning, in what turned out to be Teasley's final inning on the mound, Sugarland would take the lead. A 2-out solo home run from Blair Beck gave Sugarland, at the time, a 5-4 advantage. Teasley was done after 6 innings of work. However, the Patriots offense would pick up Somerset's southpaw, and that came with a lot of damage done in the bottom of the 6th inning. There was 1 out, nobody on before the rally started. Teodoro Martinez drew a walk. Alfredo Rodriguez with a base hit. Ray Navarro with a base hit that loaded the bases. And then Scott Kelly tied up the ballgame with a run-scoring fielder's choice as Sugarland failed to turn a double play. So the game was tied at 5. There were 2 men on. Out went the Sugarland starter Carlos Pimentel. In came their left-handed reliever Daniel Schlereth, and it was Will Kenger that would put Somerset back in front.
And the 1-0. Kenger chops it up the middle. It's off the glove of Noel, who tried to backhand it. Trickles into left field, and the second run comes around to score. 2 runs plated off the bat of Will Kenger, and now a 7-5 lead for Somerset in the 6th.
It's ruled a 2-run single for Will Kenger, his second hit of the ballgame. Somerset leads by a pair. Olmo Rosario would then draw a long 2-out walk to keep the inning going. And with the Patriots up by 2, it set the stage for Jimmy Paredes.
1-0. Paredes tags a breaking ball in the air down to left center field. That one is off the wall. Kenger will score. Rosario gets the wave. Here's the throw to the plate. It is not there. A swipe tag from Cordero, but didn't get it in time as 2 more played thanks to Jimmy Paredes.
Yes.
And a 2-out, 2-run double into the left center field alley. Somerset ahead 9-5 in the 6th.
So Somerset takes a 4-run lead, and that wound up being just enough offense for the Patriots. Sugarland would get a run back in the top of the 7th. Somerset would get an RBI double from Alfredo Rodriguez in the bottom of the 7th. The Skeeters would get another run in the top of the 9th to get 2 men aboard and bring the tying run to the plate. It took Vince Molesky out of the ballgame after 2 2/3 innings of relief. Mike Antonini came on for the final out of the night. He would get it, striking out DJ Peterson swinging. And the Patriots win tonight's ball game 10-7. We welcome back in Brandon Pelter here. And Brandon, you know, it's a game that the Patriots got out to an early lead. We even expressed a little bit of concern to see how they would play with an early lead. And Sugarland wound up bouncing back, but a lot of resolve from this Patriots team to eventually fall behind and then answer in their own right and ultimately wind up with a big win.
And no doubt about it, that sixth inning was big from Somerset, working some walks in there along with some base hits. This is the Patriots team that we know. Yes, they did get the long ball in there from Edwin Espinal, but outside of that, driving the ball to the gaps and passing that baton, that's how they got the job done in tonight's contest, and it took more than one frame of offense to do so. They were able to rise to the occasion multiple times.
So Somerset wins this ball game 10-7. 10 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors, and 6 runners left on base for the Patriots. Will Kenger finishes with 2 RBI. Jimmy Paredes finishes with 3 RBI. And Edwin Espinal with 2 RBI as well. And Alfredo Rodriguez finishes 3 for 4 on the night. 7 runs, 13 hits, no errors, and 8 runners left on base for the Sugarland Skeeters in this ball game. The winning pitcher is Rick Teasley. He improves to 6-3 after allowing 5 runs scattered over 6 innings. Carlos Pimentel takes the loss. He drops to 6-3, allowing 7 runs, all earned on 8 hits over 5 2/3. And Mike Antonini gets his league-leading 26th save of the season, his first save since returning to the Patriots, in a ball game that took 2 hours and 52 minutes to conclude. Somerset's overall record now is 64-66 on the season, while the Skeeters fall to 66-63. 2 other games have gone final in the Atlantic League. The High Point Rockers, they defeat the Lancaster Barnstormers 3-0. That scoring line does not help out Somerset. Other scores from around the league, the New Britain Bees fall in a rain-shortened 8-inning ball game against the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. That's a 6-1 Blue Crab win. And in the middle of the 9th inning, the York Revolution are holding on to a 4-3 lead over the Long Island Ducks. So with the Patriots winning and the High Point Rockers winning, that has dropped Somerset's tragic number down to 4 for that first wild card spot. Again, any combination of Patriot wins and Rocker losses, that total 4 will eliminate the Patriots from the first wild card spot, and in so doing, most likely eliminate them from postseason contention. And with a 4-game series upcoming against the Rockers starting tomorrow night in North Carolina, a lot of very important and must-win, no wiggle room games for the Patriots upcoming. Speaking of which, our next broadcast will take place down at BB&T Point in High Point, North Carolina tomorrow night. It is a 6:35 first pitch, so our coverage on SPN.TV, as well as 1450 WCTC, will begin at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. A big thank you to Mike Lawrence running our boards for our WCT studios tonight, as well as a thank you to my co-host, Brandon Pelter. That'll do it for us here from TD Bank Ballpark. Again, your final score, it's the Patriots taking 2 of 3 from the Sugarland Skeeters with a 10-7 win in tonight's rubber match. For everyone involved with the broadcast, my name is Mark Schwartz. Again, thank you so much for tuning in this evening. Have a pleasant rest of your Thursday evening, everybody. Good night.